Select your agent.
Here. Hawk out! Blinded!
Already you took that. Who was it? Actually, I must know. If this is like, I think it's Slade that normally somehow gets shot every time. Like this man is a magnet. Well, it's not Slade. All right.
Bullet magnet, yep.
Yeah, he's just a bullet magnet. We do, however, see most of Scarlet Tempest moving straight down mid, and poor Ashton.
So that's always going to be in a rough spot as the rest of the team moves over. Oh, as I say that, though, they do tend to. They're
30
going back
seconds
towards
left.
B side here.
They are running faded. We haven't seen one of those. Oh my gosh, that flash.
Oh, that got literally the whole team. That's crazy.
Look, just because it's a battle of birds doesn't mean we can't use birds to fight back.
That's true.
We do see Slade getting a pick. Slade getting two.
Spike
Oh,
down,
there's that
B.
ghost.
The ghost
One
one shot
enemy
on
remaining.
pistol rounds if they don't have armor. Oh, there's another one. Beautiful. Dink, dink, dink. Only headshots so far, if I'm not mistaken.
Sending in the bird, sending the air support. And we know the ghost on the ground. No seconds left on the clock. Scarlet Tempest does manage to get one more pick before the round's over, but SVSU also evening it up. Well, not evening it up. We're up by 3. So it's going to give us a bit more credits going into this next round.
Should be a save round for Scarlet Tempest, as they will not have enough money to buy weapons good enough to fight against Saginaw Valley. Saginaw will have enough to buy about mid-level weaponry, while the Scarlet Tempest could not match that. So instead, they'll just save their money for next round.
Meanwhile, the dreaded shorty coming out on the Phoenix.
The shorty, there it is.
There's a shorty coming out on the Phoenix that's peeking B long.
It's always good for one, but maybe not on B long.
I don't believe so. I think we're going to be seeing a very almost immediately.
Oh, he's jump peeking it. He is jump peeking it.
He's not taking that chance.
We got Slade holding mid here. Got Ashton on Sova as well from the other side. Got the Cypher Man on holding down A. Jet B long as Scarlet Tempest takes their time feeling out the map, feeling out the defenses. Trying to find a little bit of everything here.
We got a bit more of a default coming out from Scarlet. However, if we notice looking at team comps real quick, because there's not much happening right now. As soon as I say that, gunshots start going. But Phoenix does go down. Slade getting a pick with that Marshall. I guess he was peeking. I didn't even know what he was. He stuck his head in an alley. That was about it.
That's pretty much what happens against a sniper rifle. Take your head off. Oh, beautiful stuff from SV Jesus. Taking a shot. Mills finding another. It's going to be only 2 left for Scarlet Tempest. As the birds fly in.
Look, in bird be bird, we gotta use birds. I'm gonna let go of that now.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I know, but
it could be worse.
Cardinal versus an eagle.
Speaking of swings,
No.
As Mills swings towards mid here.
30 seconds left.
Meanwhile, the camera in the corner.
That Cypher's such a fun character to watch. Has a lot of interesting defensive and information gathering utility. Personal favorite, if I may say. Personal favorite.
Scarlet Tempest sneaking around onto A site. Very well.
One enemy
Never mind. They
remaining.
check that corner. It doesn't matter.
Spike down A.
Speaking, but we do have. Who was that? I know. We got a pick. That's all I know. We gained a pick.
Spike
And then went down
planted.
two. They do get the fade off. However, it's only the fade left, and no longer. I shouldn't have said anything.
And that'll be Fade going down. Saginaw Valley, as kind of expected.
Fading resistance.
Fade.
Wait,
You couldn't see it, but I gave him a fist bump. I gave him a fist bump. Got to start early with keeping it entertaining for the vigilant fans at home.
If I'm gonna fill my pun quota for the day, I gotta start now.
You have a quota?
No,
Okay.
it's been filled.
Oh, I see.
It's -3.
Oh, negative. You have to stop other people from saying puns 3 times a day?
No, Bunny just threatens me every time I say a pun.
Okay. I understand. I understand.
Yes.
Well, as Scarlet Tempest saved last round, of course, if you're more familiar, this might not be news, but saved last round, so they will be able to full buy this round. Saginaw Valley, on the other hand, will maintain these kind of mid-level weapons that they have in hopes of getting a win. If they don't, that's okay, because they have so much stored in the bank. They will be able to buy for the next 2 rounds at least. Hard hit on B side here from Scarlet Tempest. Full run. Got the Fade Prowlers coming out early. Going to see the Astra Smoke in defense as Spec pushes up into it, trying to take a aggressive position to catch him off guard.
He has no. Where'd that bullet come from? From behind him? I don't know.
Bullet magnet.
You know what? It's hit markers don't make sense. That Phoenix had better be standing, and we're gone.
And we're gone.
And we are gone.
Jet still in a smoke here, just waiting for somebody to push as Scarlet Tempest decides, yeah, let's not risk it.
We're not gonna go through the Astra Smoke. I think it's slightly smaller than other smokes. We do see Jesus getting a nice shot with the sheriff there, and then Mills and I think Jesus getting ready to push off that bird, not finding anything else, but Duke can't manage to chunk a bit of the Phoenix.
Literally getting all the way to attacker side spawn as defenders. That's always an interesting one. Oh, Mills is going for a bit of a setup here, trying to trap anybody coming towards A. But Scarlet Tempest rotating back towards B.
We do see is that a Killjoy sneaking their way. Meanwhile,
Little
Spec ratting in the corner. They don't know he's there. They're
No, they don't know it's back there. He finds
Spike
two.
down B.
Beautiful. Spec,
30
maybe
seconds
another
left.
one. And
1 enemy remaining.
Picks up the 3K. They weren't ready for him. Beautiful play from Spec. Catching Scarlet Tempest unawares, unprepared.
Look, no one who would hide in that cubby. You're gonna die if you miss your first shots.
It's over.
You're gonna die if you manage to find one person. The op's coming out, so they're definitely not peeking B long now.
It's just that's not where you want to be. As far as you don't want to be in a position where you get killed from that angle. That angle, you got nowhere to run. If you take some damage and you back off, there's no run.
Where? There's a corner.
Exactly. Nowhere to go.
And
Nowhere to
now-
go. Spec with the operator. This thing is normally you got to hit the little tiny head, which is a lot harder. Getting a headshot is a lot harder, but the operator can kill you to a body shot, which is so easy. It's brain dead easy.
I like to imagine the Vipers saw the op on the first jump peek, and then that little moment where they looked at each other, they were just talking in team chat, like, who's peeking it? Who's biting the bullet? Meanwhile, speaking of biting the bullet, Jesus managed to find a pick right after that with the Vandal.
Raze was hungry for some lead, biting the bullet to the face.
Yes, I think it was to the chest.
Yes.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Look, Bloom, close enough. There's a little cluster, a little bit of a cluster.
Oh Jesus, going for the not ego peak, but taking that fight on A, trading out there.
50-50.
They will definitely be able to get information, and as well, Smashton confirms it with the arrow. They know Scarlet Tempest at least has some presence towards A. You can see most of Saginaw Valley kind of holding position while making sure to not leave cracks in their defenses, while slowly rotating 1 or 2 players that general direction. In front of the flash.
Unfortunate.
30 seconds left.
Wow, what an angle. Holy.
I think that's going on my list of Welp Valorant plays that has happened on the stream.
1 enemy remaining.
My ult's ready.
Spec. Speaking of wealth,
Well, that's just an operator.
No more charges.
that's just operator moment. Sheesh.
Yes. Going back to when you were talking about the information SVSU has, just looking at these team comps, Scarlet Tempest is mainly aiming
She is
for
right.
site control and just locking down areas once they have control of them and being able to bust into areas with the Rays and the Phoenix. And they've got the Viper and the
Up I
Killjoy
go.
to lock down the areas. Their only real intel agent is Fade.
Which, to be fair, a good intel agent.
Yes.
But Saginaw Valley running
Going astral, guys.
3 info characters. Literally 3 of them.
Info, well, it's like 2.5, because like Sky's like info and then
Well, the
You know,
dog,
actually
the
putting-
dog and the bird.
yeah, no, like putting Jet and Sky together, you got 3 info characters. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Sky's info and bust through your door. That Fade almost lost a few things. We do however
Probably
see,
an arm and a leg.
yeah,
That was
and the lead over that. We do however
My
see a
eyes
push
are
coming up
better
that
than yours.
Tripwire calling out the push immediately. This default is going to be going slightly slower now for Scarlet Tempest.
I'll have to back up, kind of adjust where they want to go. Pushing a Cypher, the more defensive-sided agent, he's a Sentinel class, so that's not really what you want to do. Instead, they're going to rotate out towards middle and try to push an area that has a more of offensive agent that really can't hold down an area quite as well. Looking probably for the Jet. See Slade going for using the Astro utility, shutting down the area, trading out
mid.
1-for-1. Does get some info. Nick will take out Spec range with the headshot. There goes the op, but they don't know where the other 2 Saginaw Valley players are. They're going to take somewhat of a risk running on the B side, assuming that no one's there. It'll work out for them. As Mills is towards mid and Smashton is towards
Spike
spawn. Looks
planted.
like they'll kind of collapse towards the same position and push out here.
They did sort of know where the Cypher was. They were just sort of hoping that the Sofa wasn't there. Because remember, Mills got the pick and then
That's
immediately
true.
walked back.
That is true.
So there's no way he rotated that fast. Sova, it's probably fine. Meanwhile-
Mills, yeah.
They've set it up. They've set up the spike in a point where it is still visible from B long, and then they have set up the line.
One bullet will kill all 3 of them. That is not what you want.
They're staggered. It's fine. But if you pick one, the other one's gonna pop out. Then you gotta pick that one.
Last player standing.
Ooh, operator in the back. That's
It makes
why.
sense now.
It makes sense.
I also was not expecting the Phoenix to somehow be the first one seen.
That
I thought
was-
it was gonna
yeah.
go in order.
That was going to be interesting. Well, of course, if you're a little more unfamiliar with the ways of the Valorant, some walls that like thinner walls can be shot through to different amounts. The bullets won't do as much damage, but they'll still do damage. And heads count as a thin wall. So if everybody lines up and you fire one shot at the head, it can go through an entire team of 5, and you can kill all of them with one bullet if they are lined up perfectly.
Checking the
It's
situation.
very funny.
Also, depending on the gun.
Yeah, but depending on the gun. Some guns kind of have low, medium, or high penetration for how much they can penetrate walls.
Well, look, someone's
Oh,
back.
spec. Oh, spec. Oh, clean through the little corner of the wall. Oh.
The Killjoy was so close to getting yoinked because
should
the
run.
Phoenix peaked early. And we see the attacker's Killjoy coming out. That's gonna, once it goes off and you're caught within that circle, you will be unable to play the game for about too many seconds. Too long.
It's like 8 to 10 seconds where you can barely move, or you can't shoot or use ability or anything. You literally can slowly walk around.
But you can solve
Spike
a Rubik's
planted.
Cube at that time.
That's very true. You can solve 2, 3.
You can solve an amount.
3.
Scarlet Tempest now having gained sight control because of that. However, it looks like they don't know exactly where people are coming from.
Oh, spec barely. Speedy
He
move.
pulled out the shorty. He has the shorty. There's not really a reason
Face
not to.
your fear!
Meanwhile, Bill on point somehow. When did
there.
this happen? They can't hear the astro roll. If we just
Oh no, they don't know. They don't
they've got the
know.
swarm grenades down, but that's about it. We have 2 watching the point.
That's crazy.
I think they already-
The big Astro ultimate wall, you can't hear through it. So as they defuse the spike, they don't get that normal indicator. They just have to guess, and Saginaw Valley will get that clean.
And now we are running. We are not taking the chances on these 50-50s. We've got the better guns.
Yep.
Good luck.
No use risking it. Saginaw Valley in a great spot here, up 5-1. Still has a great economy. Scarlet Tempest scrambling to just put together enough weapons for this buy. They will have enough.
It looks like they won't have enough for the next one though. That bat is cell shaded still. Like cell shading in Valor. I know it's like pretty close. It's not cell
Let's see
shading.
now.
There's a different animation style. It doesn't sit right with me in this game, but I can appreciate it. Anyways, before I go on my rant,
He's been learning about visual stuff like and computers
I
and
started
animations.
Blender
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's doing it.
And honestly, Slade's probably hoping he dies early. It's not Slade's spec, so he has an excuse to use the knives.
Yo.
We
Try
can
and get out
see.
there.
This is a very aggressive hold from SVSU. We've got 2 of them. We've got an holding mid. Meanwhile, that kill just crouched into it.
Yup.
Silver. Meanwhile, our frames are going somewhere, but they'll be back soon.
We have enough. Enough to watch.
We have like 20. It's fine. It's doable.
It's functional.
Smashing does, however, find another pick, making it 3-5. I thought that was an Odin for a second. I saw the skin. I don't know why. I was like, why? Since when does Mills do that? But we do see Scarlet Tempest actually really spread out here. That was almost unfortunate for the Viper because Mills was very close to spotting her there. Viper's trying to figure out where the correct option is to go. Scarlet Tempest peeking out the map, trying to figure out where most SVSU is. If only they knew there was just a single sky holding a.
If only. Look, they will be over towards mid here again. They don't want to push Cypher, especially Mills' Cypher. That's not going to be a good time for them.
Yes,
Scarlet Tempest going towards mid. It looks like on the A half the map, but not really committing too hard to anything.
Looks like they might be running out of time real quick here, and Smashing is about to find one around the corner. This is so close.
Oh, come on. Oh, Smashing almost getting it right there. That was really close. That was close.
That was a very nice headshot. Scarlet Tempest. Meanwhile, the Viper has 4th on the point. It's the fade with the spike, though. Will they be able? They've got enough time.
4 seconds to plant. So.
I'm gonna lose, though. Will they? Announce they've got enough time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Viper's pick coming out on the field. He does have an excuse to use the knives now.
With an operator. He do not die, man.
He's going straight into the corner.
He's going.
Meanwhile, the Fade gets taken out on sight. The Viper is probably just sitting on the very edge of this wall.
Just waiting for to hear the spike defusal. Oh,
no longer. It doesn't matter.
Oh no. Don't really go back. Oh, that would have been the cleanest kill.
Now it's just a race to try and push into 2. Does still have some grenades and utility left, but I don't think it's going to be enough because we can just go. We have to reload.
Oh, Mills. Oh, they didn't get it to halfway. No, they don't get that. They don't get that,
actually. Enough time.
Nope, there's an animation.
Spike the fuse.
What? Oh, I got the wrong animation in my head, apparently.
I think it's whenever the white ring appears.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different ring, I guess. Interesting. Well, and they keep the operator. Of course, you can keep weapons in between rounds. Interesting stuff all around. Scarlet Tempest absolutely not playing bad. You can see that they're down 5 rounds, but not playing terribly whatsoever. Saginaw simply being really disciplined with their rotations, always making sure they have somebody somewhere, and doing a good job of not just dying, not just losing a gunfight for nothing. They're usually getting at least one. Trading out makes it infinitely infinitely easier. When you are, instead of just dying, you kill one and then before you go out.
We know that Phoenix. Okay, every time I see a jump peak, it's like if only human reaction speed was ever so slightly faster.
Oh yeah.
That was a good reaction.
Oh man, Spec. Really putting it all there.
No, this was a very good play by Spec. He knew, as soon as he saw the flash, he knew he's no longer going to be able to actually see when the Phoenix peaks, so he just moved back to the pillar behind the sightline.
Smashed in here, trying to hold through mid. He's got not too much utility left, really just 1 shock dart, which isn't enough to win a gunfight.
However, he does have a gun.
He does have a gun.
And they're looking at it. Is it a classic and a Spectre?
Something like that. They don't have too much. Smash and finds one, Spec finds another. Going down for Scarlet Tempest to Smash and finds a 3rd.
It wasn't indeed enough. So good to know. Phantom versus a classic Spectre, the Phantom wins.
Yes. Yeah, Phantom tends to win that. That's just a tendency.
Yeah, well, strapping your classic to your gun does not make it better, it just makes it slightly more awkward to hold.
Truth.
Meanwhile, the Viper, honestly, Scarlet Tempest is just looking for like a few lucky picks here.
30 seconds left.
Or like, the random classic headshot around the corner. And spectator mode still hurts.
It's painful. It's painful.
They've just rotated past each other and they will never know.
Ring around the rosy. We get to see the behind the scenes.
Yes.
No.
We have to just smile at them later when we walk into the esports room because we know.
We know.
Meanwhile, Spec does not know there are 2 walking up behind him. He's still holding this B long angle.
Oh no.
But I also don't think they know he's holding them right.
Oh no, Spec. Oh, unfortunate.
Enemy remaining.
Mills is ready to take this nasty angle. Finds one. Only the fade left. Does get the plant down. That'll be 300 extra credits for
the camera.
Can't find the camera. This is why I love Cypher so much. This is so fun.
Oh, he has a sheriff. Oh. And he has a gun now. It's just fade 3 left on it.
But not enough time to take off the tracker. Oh, it does. Oh, Mills, disgusting.
Barely enough time to take off the tracker. That was the fade's last wish.
Pretty much. That the camera there will place a little dart on you. And you have to take, I think, 2 seconds to pull it off. Else it reveals your position every 2 seconds. It is.
Don't even stop that shit.
It is fun.
Right?
It's enough. In game like Valorant, we're getting your position revealed just once in the round can royally scuff over just about everything you're doing.
It changes so much. It makes everything harder. It can
Here.
reveal how much position you have, and according to where you back off and whatnot. It's a lot. Well, Spec still got the operator.
All right, we've gotten to the point of
We'll
a
see.
stack.
Huh?
We've gotten to the point of a stack. Of a
A-stack.
clump.
Yeah.
A clump.
Time to mobilize my pack.
A Tempest.
B clump.
A clump and B clump.
A clump and B clump.
Now that's a call out. Jesus with the bird over the top, just getting the information there.
And he's running.
Ooh,
And he's gone.
He's got to get out there.
It's just a war of who can see.
Fate ability gets in. Really aggressive, fast push from Scarlet Tempest working out for them. Finds the kill. SV was getting quite aggressive with a lot of strategies. Not really ready for Scarlet
Spike
Tempest to do the
planted.
fast play there.
It looks like our plan was mainly, and we do see,
Here.
however, Bastion getting one of the Silva ultimate. That's the big arrows. We do, however, see more picks coming out. 2 left on SVSU, 3 on Scarlet Tempest.
Do have the ultimate 2v4 here. Definitely doable for Saginaw. Now they know the position of everybody on the other team.
They really did nerf the Roomba a lot, didn't they?
I'm sure it's received some nerfs. I can't specifically.
I know they like do,
Well, you don't want the other team to have it.
just in case they lose the round.
They chuck it off the map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the correct play. Bastion, however, does get a pick. I just wasn't expecting
One
it to be
enemy
that fast
remaining.
with that little hesitation. I'm not gonna lie. I was not mentally prepared for it. He almost gets
Oh,
blind.
smack.
However, he can't. That was all they needed for the spray.
Sheesh. Well played, Scarlet Tempest finding finisher there.
And it is. The Phoenix was doing a lot of work that round. The first few flashes just put a bunch of pressure onto Jesus around that corner, and then just running with his team the rest of the way.
Might I say, interesting pick. Phoenix has very rarely been good in this game.
But he's
Valorant
never-
has not been kind. And so seeing him always a pleasure. Honestly, a personal favorite. I think he's an interesting character. A duelist with a wall is just interesting.
I would say he's never been really good, but he hasn't been absolutely horrible. It's just been.
He's had some rough spots.
He's
had
always
some
it's
really
like
bad.
the issue of he's an all-rounder. There's always going to be someone
Yeah.
that does what his character is trying to do better,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't do all of the things his character does.
He kind of just does a little bit of everything. In a competitive game, you want something a little bit more min-maxed, you might say. Something more specialized. Phoenix doesn't really get it that done, necessarily.
If you have the option of having one character that can cover these 3 things mediocre, and then alternatively having like 2 or 3 characters, but more efficient, then it's gonna be a big gunfight.
Oh, and big it might be. We see the wires coming out there, revealing some of the positions of Saginaw. Oh, sorry. Losing the first one there. Spec finds a beautiful kill on the Phoenix as the spike will go down here.
Spike
Will.
planted.
Wolf actually giving information to where that fade is, so that's late spec. Now it's just going to be watching that corner for the rest of the fight. The rest of Scarlet Tempest haven't gotten the backside of the silver. That's going to be enough to
One
scare him
enemy
off. Fade does
remaining.
go down. Make that 3 for SVSU. Just the Killjoy left. Never mind.
There it goes.
The swarm grenades is the last wish, hoping that was enough.
That'll be another round for SV.
Yes, it is.
Very close stuff here.
Yes. We're doing a very good job of playing as a team. We're throwing our utilities one after another.
Team Ace.
We're peeking on each other.
Here's the thing: when very important part of Valorant, right, is if 2 people get in a gunfight, it's one person on either side. Whoever dies is just that's a loss. So really big important part is peeking in pairs. So if two people, say 2 Saginaw, like Smashed In and Jesus both peek an angle at the same time, even if the opponent on Scarlet Tempest gets 1 kill, the other is there to finish it off. So they always trade. And SV has done a very good job of not only winning the gunfights just when they happen, when it's 1v1, but making that unfair, that 2-on-1, as much as possible.
The point of Valorant gunfights are never to be the better shooter. It is to make the other team have the most unfair gunfight you've ever seen.
It's not about exactly. And that's a big part of what utility does. If you know where the other person is, exactly, like using Sova utility, then that just makes the gunfight way easier for you. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll win, but it means you have an advantage. It's a very big part of it.
It's like someone like me who probably has somewhere near at most a 20% accuracy in Valorant, because first-person shooters are not my strong suit, but it's Overwatch. It doesn't matter if I can't hit if I only hit like 1 in 5 shots. If they can't see me during the gunfight, I'm more likely to win.
Exactly.
I still lose half the time because I don't move after I peek, but that's on me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And when you're kind of down in maybe raw aim for the night, maybe you're just having a bad night, you can make up for it in team fight and playing together and playing smart. That's a really cool part of Valorant. You could win either with raw aim, or you can make up for it with really good
wait a moment.
mental, mental strategies and whatnot.
Yes, we are going to be seeing another saving round coming up from Scarlet Tempest. So we'll watch some Spectres. Meanwhile, the Phoenix getting the most unlucky spray I've seen because Smashing took the time to learn headshot level.
Good man. Crosshair placement.
Time to hunt.
Yep, there are going to be 3 picks already for SVSU in that first moment. I don't even know where the other 2 happened. It looks like... Oh,
Towards B.
yeah, towards B. However, there are 2 Scarlet Tempests on B. Mills sort of holding down the fort. He does, however, barely get a peek at that raise. Here's the killjoy behind.
All the kills towards mid did give the rest of Scarlet Tempest enough time to get onto that side. Saw through mid there. Smashed in.
They don't
joining up
have
with
the
rest of
spikes,
his team, going towards mid. They don't have the spike?
No, the spike's in mid.
They don't have the spike. They have the positioning, but not the spike.
Yep, and we do have, I think, is that Slade? That's not Slade. Who's on Jet? Spec. Is it? Oh no.
One enemy remaining.
Oh
My ult's
no,
ready.
not the sewer rat technique.
30
This is the
seconds
second
left.
time.
Oh, I've never seen that actually happen in competitive.
Look, Pearl is a rat map, I'll be honest. First, you got it in the corner. There's nothing wrong with being a rat, first off.
It's just strategy.
Yes, if it is the optimal play, and I will forever root for it.
10 seconds
I
left.
just don't want to laugh at pain on stream.
Yeah. It's just funny. One left line. Scarlet Tempest trying. Oh, unfortunate. Raze was not ready. Just running around trying to find one pick there. As maybe
Last
mentioned, maybe
round
picked up
before
from
the
before you
switch.
can carry your guns in between rounds. So even if you lose the round, if you get a kill, that will damage the econ on the other team.
However, this round we will not be carrying our weapons through. It'll be the last round before the switch. That means credits are gone, weapons are gone, ults are reset.
need this.
So you're going to
My
be
thanks.
seeing everyone spending just about everything you can, and then that poor Raze having to buy light shields.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's 9-2.
It is.
I'm not saying anything else.
Look, they're winning. It's fine. What do you mean?
I'm just saying it's 9-2.
7.
There's nothing else about
It's
it.
going to be 10 to
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh, Spec not quite. Almost had a collateral there.
You know, he wanted-
Not 2 for 1.
I feel he wanted to. That's why he waited.
He wanted to.
He was greedy for it.
Respectable.
Yes.
That's almost a guaranteed round win. 5v3 is nearly impossible. Because of the knives.
He's got his excuse. Actually, yeah, it's the last round. There's no reason to not pop him. It looks like Scarlet Tempest is going to be rethinking their thoughts as soon as they found out that the op. Actually, do we just have 2 ops? Did our roster also have an op on B?
Good question.
No, he's got a Vandal. All right, we do however see
should
Scarlet
run.
Tempest lining up for another B push. Attackers, Killjoy attackers, forcing all the way back. However, we have Jesus literally in
Face
their
your
spawn,
fear!
and Slade coming up behind him.
Scarlet Tempest is just backed into a wall. They only have that little area of the map. Jesus getting the kill, finding behind. They are pinchered in between Saginaw Valley.
Taken out.
Couple in
Spike
spawn,
planted.
couple behind.
The
They'll have to cover a
Roomba,
couple of angles.
the Roomba didn't know where he was going. However, the Raze peek to the left side does manage to get smashed in.
Mills will have to go back, try to find something there, as Saginaw Valley does take a little bit of damage, but finds the kill coming from the other direction. As Mills will meet up, will do their best trying to get on the site. Time is kind of ticking. Bomb only takes 45 seconds before it detonates.
Look, they got like 15 left.
Should be-
That or my
should be fine.
internal clocks like John.
It's gone. We'll see.
We'll find out.
Jesus trying to find. They can't quite get it here.
Does almost find Killjoy, however, running around the corners. 2 to 2.
One enemy remaining.
Killjoy goes down. It's just the Raze left. Or it's not going to be enough time to get the spike.
Barely. Did it go?
Last
I can't
player
go.
standing.
Oh, yes,
Close.
not quite. And that'll be 9-3 at the half.
I think I was
Very close
actually pretty
match.
close on the 15 seconds.
Actually, yeah, that was probably pretty close. That was
Switching
actually
sides.
probably pretty accurate. And see those switch now. SV will be on the red, will be on the attacking team, and Scarlet Tempest will be on the defense.
Okay.
Now being blue.
Attack being a slightly less advantageous position, at least for us. We are slightly weaker on defense on Pearl, as we overheard whilst we were eavesdropping in the room.
True. However, it's been a good round.
Yes.
Thanks.
And Saginaw has had some really good rounds on the defense where they got aggressive and took some angles that were a little bit more
We were basically
in
playing-
Scarlet Tempest's face, and so maybe that'll translate to a better attack.
Yeah, we were playing attack on some of those defense rounds.
We really were. Saginaw Valley was just running down mid.
Meanwhile, we have the one never mind. I was gonna say the one semi-save coming out from both teams, but then they both bought light shields.
That's true. That's true. You saving on what's there to save for on pistols? Oh, getting that orb quick. That's always a risky tactic for both sides.
However, Phoenix Cell basically says that I get one extra person for a peak fight.
I love that ult. It's so much fun.
You no longer can have your team yelling at you for like, don't go in, you're throwing.
You get to go in as deep as
Spike down B.
We do see 2 picks coming out, 3 picks coming out from Scarlet Tempest, just 1 from SVSU. Slade is literally in their back line.
Ooh, Spec the clean one tap to the head.
Last player
I
standing.
don't know why my brain is like hardwired. Slade is the jet. It's Spec. Slade is the Astra.
That's true. And Scarlet Tempest will find that first round. They're only losing 2. Bomb not going down.
Yes. Still saving the late shields.
Yep.
Spec will not need by shields going in this round. We do, however, see a few of Scarlet Tempest aiming for. They're aggroing this. They're aiming for Spectre heavy shields, which I guess is fair because bonus round, like.
That's a lot. That's just that is full spec. A Guardian.
Let's go.
Sheesh.
Finally.
2 to the body.
Look.
2 shots to the body.
Hear me out.
Here.
I know it's not better than Vandal or Phantom in any way,
But it's so clean.
but Guardian.
But it's still one tap, range like a Vandal.
Yeah.
But it also has high wall pen. So theoretically, it's better. If you just one shot.
If you are better, it's better.
And it has a better scope. It zooms in further.
Yes, because it also does not have nearly as much bullet spread on the next few shots.
Yeah, it's just less consistent.
Now we do have Spec walking up to Frenzy. They're just out of his reach. Phoenix right around that box. Phoenix not really being prepared. He was turning around. He was trying to rotate back.
The frenzy of fear as the classics jump in. Fine, trading out 2. That's huge for Saginaw Valley as they get to pick up weapons now. Now it's pretty much an even match, except SV has an extra person. Mills joining the rest of the team here.
Yes, the submachine guns are now on the other foot.
Aha! Now both teams have guns. We'll see. Saginaw Valley not necessarily wanting to push where that Killjoy
Spike
is.
down mid.
They do get to find out where the Raze is at a cost.
And now
At a
they're going to be
cost.
moving as a unit. You look at them on that mini-map stacked together. That Raze is that Raze is running for their lives.
Oh, the Raze got tagged by a camera in that. I didn't even see.
They lie. The Raze is just like, you're like COD zombies and you
30
only have like a
seconds
few
left.
bullets left in the sniper. You just got to keep kiting him back.
I've never played, but yes. I played
played
zombie
twice.
games to understand.
Spike.
I played enough, yeah.
Twice.
Very fair.
And that's enough. That's enough for a lifetime.
Now the sky, Jesus, going up towards spawn. This is one kind of narrow, winding hallway, so
However,
he knows where he's got to be.
both of them knowing that they can't really push up by themselves. However, they also want to try and cover as much space.
One enemy
Killjoy not
remaining.
expecting. Mills on the height. However, the paint shells raise aspect of a guardian.
Not necessarily an offensive weapon, but definitely a hard-hitting one.
Blinded.
SVSU not needing to push in because they can know exactly where the spike's planted and can also just jump down.
Last
However,
player
you see
standing.
them walking up behind.
One. Going for the blast plant pack play there. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he does not have enough time.
Thrifty.
That's crazy. Chuck said, goes down with the ship. Not a bad technique, making sure that the Rays can't get there in time. There's a whole thing in the Valorant community called a ninja defuse, where you like walk behind the planter, and as soon as they plant, it does a plant noise, and the diffuse noise sounds very similar. So if you start diffusing as soon as it's planted, and you're just behind the person who planted and they don't turn around and see you, you can just get it diffused. It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Now,
Ninja diffuse. I don't know if I explained that particularly well, but a whole subgenre. It's funny.
Just imagine Sneaky Stitch playing every time. It's just like, I don't remember how that actually goes. Meanwhile, Scarlet Tempest pushing up really hard on this close beast with long spawn. Even though they've got a guardian, they don't feel like dealing with it. The bird coming out to try and force them back. There's the Raze sitting in that corner. Viper doesn't go down, the wall penetrates cover.
Party's over. My ult's ready.
Went for the trigger discipline, but Spec remembered to check angles. Oh,
One
I
enemy
think that
remaining.
he flicked him. He didn't check his angle.
what are you doing to that? That's incredible. Oh, what happened with the Rays?
I
is
think-
if somebody pushes past you, they don't see you. You can wait and try to get 2.
I don't think that's what happened, because Spec whipped around. That was not a corner check look. That was I heard something.
Maybe
I think the Raze took a shot. Either did the body shot thing with the Guardian where you then like hit yourself in the face because you like barely hit him at the neck, or just whiffed entirely, which you still are slightly annoyed at yourself, but like one's more respectful than the other.
Yeah, it happens.
But one somehow feels worse.
Yeah. Oh. an unfortunate play there, but round for Saginaw Valley going 11-4 here. Definitely a hole to dig out.
And is
Mills up here taking a more passive angle towards A, just waiting, seeing if Scarlet Tempest will try to push towards that half of the map, towards spawn, as the rest of Saginaw Valley pushes on B, successfully clearing out most of the site.
Scarlet Tempest look like they set up for more of a cover mid and A, like as close to default as you get on defense. Meanwhile, SVSU just sort of hard rush B. However, Spec does get taken out coming out of that Ostra smoke. One disadvantage of walking out of the smoke is even though they can't see you, you technically can't see them.
Here.
Yeah.
I can't explain this very well. Your sight gets blocked by the smoke bubble walking out. Meanwhile, they can see your body emerging.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough. As well, a couple of team fights here looking a little bit rough for Saginaw. They're down 2 players. Although Mills might find it here, they're not.
Last
I
player
don't think
standing.
they're ready for him.
It is just Mills left, however, he's
Mills in a dream.
through 4 of them. Make
Mills
that
in a
3.
dream. Oh, good effort there. Does find 2. Not enough for the round though.
I was so prepared to say make that 2, make that 1.
It would have been clean. It would have been clean. Saginaw Valley here, still, I believe enough. Yeah, plenty enough to buy full weapons. Both teams here should have enough.
And then Spec
as I said
saying
that.
he does not need it. He's got the knives. He's got the
knives.
plastic. That's all he needs.
That's all he needs. The knives are. The jet ult basically acts like a weapon, a better weapon. So why buy one when your ult is a free
So
weapon?
you've got a Vandal minus the spread and
And you can shoot moving.
yeah, minus the spread,
Oh yeah.
but
Get
minus
out
the
of my
spray as
way.
well.
Yes. Very true. Mention here, getting up aggressive at that angle. They have known that Scarlet Tempest likes to push that angle really aggressively at the start. So instead, they take it aggressively, making sure to put up a lot of pressure there as Jesus pushes towards. Oh man, speaking of swings, going for an aggressive one here. Very
Raise
respectable.
players to grab judges.
It is, because they can fly through the air and run at you with a judge.
However, we do so. I think he's setting up for. Never mind.
Nope.
I thought it was going to be on
thought-
cue.
The blast pack play.
No, okay, the Roomba's coming out though.
Jesus here not pushing, instead just keeping the pressure on Scarlet Tempest. They know he's here. They know they have to keep holding this angle. And as long as Saginaw Valley
there.
has a player here, Scarlet Tempest cannot take their eyes off of it.
I don't think that they know there's a second one there though.
I don't think.
Because they might not have seen who got the kill. Well, they probably saw who got the kill, but they might have forgotten. Look, sometimes unimportant information just disappears in your brain. It doesn't matter who got the kill in SVSU. You know someone got that kill there, so you know there's at least one person there.
And Saginaw
Where's Hard?
grabbing you up and running over.
And then Cypher standing menacingly in the alleyway.
30 seconds left.
Menacing.
He's just
Probably looking at the
standing
camera,
there.
I guess.
Menacingly, but yeah.
Got a rotation battle, both of them a
Want
bit
to
of a
find
race. Saginaw Valley trying to run over towards B as fast as they can. Scarlet Tempest finally kind of realizing that they are definitely not going A. Running over and trying to capture.
10
coming
seconds
out.
left.
Oh, yep, that'll do that.
Microphone coming out, sort of try and go against that. We do have the plant going down. They're just gonna hard rush through that wall.
Oh, the bazooka attack.
Jumping gas, and then that. But now
player
it's just
standing.
Jesus on point. Now we don't know where he is.
Can't quite find it. I didn't even see where everybody went down there, and that is a beautiful cinnamon roll 3K for Scarlet Tempest. Finds everything that they need there. That'll be 11-6, Saginaw Valley favorite. Looking at ults, however, that'll be 3 for Saginaw Valley. No, Spec used his last round. 2 for Saginaw Valley, both in the Cypher ult together, some extra info in Smashton's Sova ult, which can basically invalidate a defuse.
However,
It's a big laser that goes through walls. It's crazy.
we are, however, 2 away from 2
Here.
ults on Scarlet Tempest side, so they're gonna have 2 very powerful ults going into either the next round or the round afterwards, at the very latest. Meanwhile, ult counting is pretty close, honestly.
It is. Definitely is.
It just depends on which ult has more impact, which is debatably Viper and Killjoy. Actually, Killjoy barely does anything sometimes. That or just the team.
It's incredible. At the top
It's
of the
either,
gameplay,
it's either incredible or horrible.
I can see it. If you thought it even remotely the wrong spot, yeah.
Or if they're in like the slightly off spots where you thought, how would you get your heart exploding on the point?
Shot through walls.
Spike
The Astra
down, B.
suck there does find, I believe, like 2 or 3 of them, but kills go through.
Yes, they do. Just Mills and Ashton left.
2v3 here. Gets a little bit of info.
We do have her hit the Killjoy if that's where we know where she is for about all of like 5 seconds.
Or did that hit the turret? Or did it hit the Killjoy or the turret?
It might have hit the turret.
It can hit the turret, and you can see the turret through walls.
Why can you?
So that you know where the turret is.
You know, in case that turret
Just a little
moves.
guy. It's just a little guy.
In case he grows some legs and walks away. You know, he has legs actually. You know,
Yeah.
he might be sentient.
In the animations, it can walk.
Meanwhile, the boat does get destroyed, but still enough to ping. I like the little don't come here yet. Wait a few
30
seconds.
seconds left.
However, Phoenix and Killjoy are starting. They actually don't even need to peek this. They're just gonna wait. They're gonna be
I
patient.
have
They
the
know the
spike.
spike's
There's no reason to
We
push.
have the spike from the corner.
A lot of damage going on to that Killjoy. About, I believe, one bullet to the body should
One
do that.
enemy
We'll
remaining.
see the ultimate. Oh, but the kill comes out in
And I think we
retaliation.
have to break
Player
that time.
standing.
However, Fade doesn't go
10
down. Now they're gonna
seconds
know where a sniper
Oh,
is.
no.
Spike down
Only 8 seconds
B.
left on the clock. I don't even know if we're gonna have enough time to defuse.
Has to get the kill. Has to get the kill. Spraying through the wall. No,
Clutch.
the classic comes out. Doesn't find it. Oh, doesn't find the kill at the end of the round either.
That was unfortunate.
That's crazy.
It was a very good play from Scarlet Tempest, though. The timeout is, however, starting from the side of SVSU. It was a
Take
very
a
good
second.
play. Look, the hip hopping around the pole. It was,
That's-
I think the Fade started jumping so that the Smashing couldn't. It was Mills,
Yeah.
right? So the Mills couldn't just spray at general body, like center mass, and be hitting center mass.
Oh,
so
good point.
now you're either missing or hitting legs or hitting body.
Yeah.
And with the wall penetration, the Phantom has, it's not going to do enough.
Medium wall pen does not do much of that.
Yes.
That was so funny. Saginaw Valley.
We almost brought it back. That was
Almost
one
brought
of
it back.
the most tedious games of who was going to break first I've seen in a while.
Here.
Well, you're on defense. They have to push you.
Yeah,
They have to push you.
it was just, the spike was right on the corner, so Scarlet Tempest couldn't afford to just not peek it.
Yeah.
If it was on site, that would have been a very different game. And because SVSU would have known that they have to force on in order to actually get Scarlet Tempest to do anything.
Good point. Timeout, running out. Saginaw Valley taking their time to reset mental, making sure everything is prepped, make sure they got a game plan prepped here. They will have to save for this round. Now, again, they have worse guns. Probably not going to get the win. If they do manage to find a win, that's very good because they did not have to invest as much money. But their main goal is simply to get as much money as possible for next round, as well as get as many kills as possible to deny Scarlet Tempest money.
If
So they have to buy guns again.
If they manage to not try the announcer voice for KCM.
That would be
You
the
can just
best.
walk past the room, but
No fear. Spec getting in there, losing a bit of health, but speed. Dashing in there, trading out.
Kills for Saginaw Valley. 2 on
Spike
either
down
side.
mid.
They've picked up some weapons. So we can actually help them.
the fatal maybe hit our I can't remember character. It's Blanken. Sky.
Astra, Sky. Yep, there we go.
Somewhere. One of the 3 people we have alive.
Jesus holding this angle. That's gonna be spooky.
Ooh, they do have we don't have the spike anymore, however. Actually, I don't
However,
think
Saginaw
Scarlet
Valley has
Tempest.
somebody in the spawn. Oh my gosh, Mills is all the way behind. Gonna be able to see Astra, please knife. Knife. Mills.
We're gonna give him
Mills.
away. We're gonna give
Knife
away.
him.
We're gonna give him away. We've done it before.
They weren't ready. No, at that exact moment, unfortunate.
They
for
heard us
Saginaw
around the
Valley.
corner. This is the second time we've messed up a flank
We're
for
so sorry. We're sorry, Saginaw Valley. Missing out on that knife.
Just throw your earpiece out. We forget to be
I have
quiet.
the spike.
However, we just managed to. I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh!
Like, get to walk past them.
Last player
Worse.
standing.
Oh,
Spike down mid.
Time ticker. Time is ticking down. Those are the weapons too. It's trying to find. There go the gunfights in Scarlet Tempest's favor. That's crazy.
The Sky Flash. They were all on the other side of the Ostra smoke, and then just to walk.
Just
I
run.
think the bird literally gave them away.
Oh my gosh.
Because I don't think it tells you when they pick up the spike. Right?
Right here.
It makes no sound.
Okay, yeah, no. Had they not thrown the bird, they could have just walked through. I don't think Scarlet Tempest would have noticed. Because they weren't peeky until they heard the flash.
Man, what a round.
I got you,
But both
okay?
teams now will be able to buy. Not a bad round from Saginaw. Definitely an enjoyable one. That was a good one for the fans. Good one for the fans.
This is there'll be no announcer voice.
Going for the B push here. We'll see.
Is this gun still wrapped?
What? Huh? I don't know if this is just on our end, but there is a Nerf skin, and when you take it out, you will unwrap it, and it was just chilling unwrapped.
However, we do see the sky. We'll come back to that at some other point. We do see the sky ult coming out from SVSU Jesus. I don't know why it does full name smash and doesn't get a pick with a solo ult. Another pick coming out from Slade.
should find it. 5v3 Saginaw Valley favor should be relatively doable, especially 5v2. Mills finds the kill on the Scarlet Tempest Cinnamon Roll Viper. Should be tough.
It looks like things have died down now. I can say it's like when your parents tell you you can open one Christmas present early.
Yeah.
And this is like I technically didn't open it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did I get another one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
You never defined what open means. The wrapping's still on.
think you squeezed the
Meanwhile,
wrapping.
Mills right
around it,
behind
so-
this fade. It's gonna be very
One
close.
enemy remaining.
Oh, Mills,
Beautiful
that
headshot.
kill. That was clean.
Right, I picks up the Vandal instead of the Phantom.
At this
Actually,
rate,
was that even-
why? No, that was a stinger apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
Huh. Oh, Spec misses that. Probably won't get punished.
I don't think. But yeah,
Oh,
no,
if
they
Phoenix
just gotta
runs
run.
away, will he see the Mills? Mills, let's go, Mills.
Go.
Mills finds the triple.
Let's get it, you know.
Match point.
Not what you want to see from
Let's close up shop.
for Scarlet
I have
Tempest.
things to do.
Not even a misplay, just unlucky.
Yes, the
Purely unlucky.
The little crying spray at the very end.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. He's got to be crying a lot of tears for it to go through that mask.
That's a Bucky.
Is it Bucky?
That is a Bucky. Well,
I feel like
Cinderella
we
does have the
know-
ult.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like we're going to the pit this round.
We know the strategy.
Are they sending Viper to A? They're just sending Viper. They're just sending Viper to mid.
I mean, hey,
Look, honestly, Viper rolled mid. You force out.
a lot.
You stop any rotation.
Yeah, they gotta go all the way through spawn. Or maybe
Well, you
saving
stop any quick rotation, I should say.
You know, putting it in that part of the map towards A is so much pressure.
Yeah. I just hadn't stopped and thought that before. Like, you can literally shut down any hope of fast rotate with
Yeah.
just Viper roll. But however, speaking of fast, SVSU already getting out of sight.
Shiny ult. She finds one under Mills there. Completely messing up the momentum of my commentating. I was not ready for G.
Sorry, I have to. We do see the Killjoy walking around back. The Viper pin is up on point. The Bucky's out.
Spec here, moving around it, a little stuck, trying. Oh, doesn't quite get. I can see that. The stinger from the back. We'll see. They have plenty spike,
I have the spike.
and they have better weapons.
Actually,
It's
Scarlet
doable.
Tempest is full committed on to B right now. If SVSU just rotates A, that's our best chance. We
Oh,
do
but
cover
wait,
C.
the Phoenix on the flank.
But it's fine. It's fine. Slade's ready for this.
The Phoenix on the flank.
Slade is prepared for these. There'll be none of that today. Sebastian also gets a pick onto the Killjoy.
Are they gonna
30
run?
seconds
I
left.
mean, if they go towards A, they can't stop to take gunfights along the way. They have to go.
That they cannot.
Smashed covering while
But
Slade moves
also,
up.
They're only sending.
I don't.
Right
I think I think Scarlet Tempest is expecting SVSU to. Yeah, they're sending people over.
Yeah.
I think SVSU rotated.
They think it's a rotate. Simply save
Last
the I
player
don't know.
standing.
Oh,
Spike.
finds one.
Spike
we do have.
down
Nope,
B.
nope, never mind. We
On
don't
the
have
clock.
spike.
Goes
Faked
to the
it.
spike plant.
And
Going
then-
into the pit. And kill there for Viper.
Yes, it's very hard to try and contest the Viper in her own element.
That moment
It's you both technically see each other at the same time, I think.
Yes, but
Generally speaking, the Viper player's mentality is in such a better state than yours is because you are not. They are not actively taking down their health pool as they're walking through the smoke.
as well,
Whatever team's Viper pit that is, as soon as you're seen in the smoke, you light up red.
Oh.
So it's an extra visual indicator.
Yeah.
Well, if it's the
entire smoke.
the entire team, if it's the other team, Viper's pit, you just they slowly fade in. You know,
Because the smoke's already red, it's an enemy
Yeah.
smoke.
a little bit, or no, they just don't get the red indicator.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Mills here getting spotted by that. Mills has done a great job of holding down the fort on
I
the other
just
side.
realized we only need one more round.
That is true. It's been one round away.
It hadn't occurred to me. The gravity had not yet set in. SVSU debating on doing the A clump.
We'll
Or if
see.
they want to be B clump. It's a very
It's not a bad call out.
it's a very large question of if you want to be A clump or B clump.
What am I missing? Somebody in the comments.
Would you rather A clump
Yes.
or B clump?
You want
It's
to
finally
fight
hit.
it?
Anyways, that's
I don't get it.
Finally, she hasn't hit apparently.
Would you like to be a clump?
Here.
Or would you like A clump? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like A clump or would you like B clump? SVSU, speaking of B, is now on site. The Razor coming out does take us
Spike
back, but they're not
down,
getting ready for the They're ready for the rotate. They're going out.
30 seconds left.
Mills finds one, but guys,
I know exactly.
what a Slade.
Slade's
That's
still up. He throws up
Lucky
jump.
last
I don't even know what he
player
threw out.
standing.
It was
Yep.
smoke.
Chucked it out as fast as he could.
Meanwhile,
Mills got to get over there. That's
zooming.
not good.
It's fine. They don't know where he is. They probably hurt him. He's decided it's not worth it.
10 seconds
Smart
left.
choice.
Not a bad option. Using the cage to cover rotate.
Just trying to watch.
He's gonna take a seat.
He's just taking.
He's
He's
taking a
taking
seat.
it
Well
all.
done.
Look, this is
He's just watching.
It's,
Yep.
it's the little things in life, you know.
It's the little things. If he gets shot, that would be, you know, doing the little finger trick with
They will
the
scurry.
wire.
And then they
There,
will die.
meanwhile, Scarlet Tempest slightly confused on site. Actually, no, that was SVSU. Okay. I thought there were just 3 of them rotating around their spike.
Please, somebody do that in competition.
If you know that they've walked away, just start
Start circling like a
Mega vultures.
Yeah, there we go.
Look, it's already bird v bird. We can add another. We also have Sky Flash. We can add a 4th.
That's true.
All right, SVSU choosing a clump.
Scanning ahead.
Oh no.
No, it might be mid clump.
Mid-tum.
Yeah, it's only mid clump. It's fine.
Scout to score.
Meanwhile, the tiger does get shot. Because keep in mind that is a tiger, not a dog somehow.
Yeah, I don't. Most people will call it a,
It's,
call it a dog
it looks like a
or
dog.
a fox. It looks like a fox.
It's just a wolf.
It's not a wolf.
It's close.
Spectacular. Causing an going for an alternate angle, doesn't quite find it. Versus Valley's pushing in there, finds one, loses another.
And it's the quite.
No, well, was it just one?
We didn't lose one. It's 4-4. We somehow didn't even get shot for that trade.
That little corridor is such a nuisance because you really can't push it. There are too many angles over on that side, but you can't ignore it.
I was about to say SVSU does have almost a clear A site, but then I realized there's every single killjoy utility under the sun down on the site in both the default plants.
And they can't ignore anything. Even if there's nothing on that side of the map, they can't ignore it behind them.
Well, you can't ignore it once the killjoy goes down. That's going to be a free play for SVSU because the rest of Scarlet Tempest is not yet rotated.
4-2-3 in terms of how many teammates are left alive.
That is, looks like Scarlet Tempest is going to be coming up from the mid. SVSU watching spawn with 3 of them there. Mills watching the other angle.
They ain't getting through spawn.
I like how there's some rotating. It's like a death ball somewhere there. It's like going through the jungle. Not really.
Trying to find it.
Don't know where they're popping up. Scarlet Tempest about to get on the point. Smashing, getting shot through the wall just a bit. They're just taking the pot shots through the angles.
Trying to find it. He does have a shock dart. I always like shock darts. It's my favorite utility.
Two of SSU. The Roomba's trying to go in. It looks like he's going to heartbeat here. Smashing, pushing up.
Doesn't find it.
We do, however, see Mills get the fade. They're going to have to start going
One
for
enemy
the
remaining.
full, however. They don't know Mills is coming from the other side. Slade
Just
has
a little
3.
bit left.
Last
One
player
shot. You need
standing.
one. Oh, he did it. That'll be
Got it.
the game for
Attackers
SVSU.
win.
I was thinking about the 9-3 the entire time. I was.
We
It would have been
speak out of
something.
it.
That would have been
Oh,
something. Let me tell you. Map 1 going to Saginaw Valley there. I gotta tell you, great game. Saginaw Valley showing us some incredible strats, some incredible teamwork for that first kind of chunk. And Scarlet Tempest showing us really what it means to hold your mental together, keep going, and fight back.
as soon as that timeout came out and then they went into the half, they started pulling it back.
That was looking very Scarlet Tempest for that second half.
It was a very distinct switch flip.
Good time. And Saginaw Valley displaying expert mental reset after that second timeout.
So
Making sure to pull it back together.
I believe
Very
we are
good
going
match.
to Icebox next, going back to the freezer.
To the fridge. To the fridge.
You've got to make sure to properly thaw out your birds before cooking.
Going for the bird metaphors today. That's or not even metaphors, just saying things.
I've run out of puns. All right.
That's fair.
I had one at one point. I already forgot it. Pick on Nick. That was it.
Yeah, pick on. I didn't even get that. Now,
That's not really
here at
funny.
Saginaw Valley, definitely looking like an icebox outside. We had a snow day yesterday. It was a good time.
It was a
Well, I
snow
have
day
snow.
with a snow day without the snow. It was freezing rain.
It was frozen. The entire ground was just ice. It was brutal. But either way, we will be right back once this is getting back into it. We'll take a quick break right here and the teams kind of figure out what switch around. Make sure to get back into it. We
Yes.
will be back in just a moment.
And now we hope
Thank you.
Bunny turns off the camera as we're getting away. So this is just us walking. we are back in the casting box, and speaking of the box, we will be on Icebox.
Icebox, the Saginaw Valley State University staple. This is home.
Somehow.
This is where we like to be. I don't know why.
It's
This is a weird map.
maybe it's because we're up north. Are we up north? Is this north?
Michigan, yeah.
Are we, yeah,
Michigan's north.
I was going off of like north for Michigan.
You know, if we were a Smash Bros character, we would be Ice
Choose your agent.
Would we? I think it's
Because like, like out of the 50 states.
no,
Because it's like UP and like upper and
I
lower
feel
peninsula.
like Canada has claimed the ICs
No.
only because of
No,
Big D.
like the 50 U.S. states. Only the 50 states.
I guess we have,
States,
we have a
Smash.
mitten on, but like,
Huh?
I guess we have a mitten on, but like,
Yeah, and like, there's like two of us. There's like the upper peninsula and lower peninsula.
I mean, yeah, but we could do it. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I was gonna
What
say.
do you know? What do you
I was gonna say, since when do the UP and the Lower Peninsula get along? But you know what? The ICs don't agree with each other most of the time.
That's true.
Anyways,
I think they call us trolls because we're under the Mackinac Bridge.
go.
the Upers. That's what somebody told me from when I went to the
You
UP
can call us a
once.
troll all you want. We are spectating. Okay, there we are. I was about to say we're spectating the wrong team.
Saginaw Valley will start out on the attacking round. Smashed in, knife out. He knows.
Yes.
He knows.
Gun
Knives
here.
out.
Get the knife.
This is not a promotional for the movie Knives Out, but
Need
Knives
to
Out.
drop.
Good
Thanks.
movie.
Yeah, I
That's a
haven't
good
seen it
movie.
yet.
Oh, yeah. Good movie.
I think there's a new one on Netflix.
There's.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
The jargon we get into before, the casual conversation that happens before matches start.
Swinging back over to the match here.
We're letting it die.
No, that I said something different. Swinging back over, we have the Viper on both sides. This is definitely a Viper map, the controller for large open maps like this. That is what Viper does. Controls large spaces, such as over on the B site.
I think we have literally a mirror match besides the Phoenix.
That we do. That we do.
Look, you can have your favorite character. And I'll give it to them. They are true and sticking with it.
They are. They will say no. No matter. We win. We win with Phoenix. Ooh, Nick wins with a headshot though.
Last
Finding
player
2
standing.
kills onto Saginaw Valley. 4 of them going down.
Trevor's never gonna. Sorry, Stitch is never gonna say the end of this if we lose on Icebox.
He's never gonna.
That'll be the final straw. And
That
SVSU
Viper
was
is
never
so
seen on
hateful.
Icebox again.
Straight.
He's gonna snap it. He's gonna snap. I'm gonna snap it if I have to commentate over this man again.
What do you
Back
mean?
to it.
Look at the scenery we have here. Look at the vibrant colors we've been given.
I don't know why we're flaming this map.
Of blues that
gotta
honestly
stop.
it's not a bad map. It's just we see it so often.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason. It's like
It's not home.
We're
It's
held
like,
hostage.
It's like work. You know,
we're held hostage by the freezer.
like work that you don't hate, but still you go to work and you're just like, well, I'm at work now.
However, when you see a bulldog coming out from the killjoy going for an early buy round, it's
Bulldog
back
does
in the
do
middle.
105 to a headshot.
Never
So
mind,
any
we have-
unarmored opponents will die to
Well,
one.
speaking of headshots, I did it on accident. Why do you just fall into the trap? Anyways, we see another pick coming up from Cinnamon Roll. Stop smiling at me.
Got a couple of weapons here. Saginaw Valley, not still not a great spot, but definitely increased their odds. Although flamed up. Oh, flamed up. Flamed up. Phoenix.
Flamed up.
Thought it was flamed up,
Flamed up.
but it's flamed up.
Or it could be flamed up.
No, it's not up.
But what if it is up?
Nope.
Up?
Nope. We have to.
Nope.
Here.
All right.
This is my job. I'm here to pull away from slightly serious.
Smashing here, lining up towards A site. Honestly,
ahead.
A site tends to be where teams go. B site
Found
is
them.
a little bit easier to hold, but I don't know. I just don't see A site working out for most teams. Like at the pro level, usually when I watch it, it just, I don't know. It's where it gets pushed most, but it doesn't really work. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a really close. Like it might work this time.
Maybe.
It's like the false. I can't. You knew what it was. We do have to see Nick taking a shot on Mills dies.
Mills dies. But the rest of SV taking advantage of the space and Jet being over on that side of the map does manage to get the spike down at a cost.
A really good thing that Scarlet Tempest is doing with their killjoy is
Last player
again,
standing.
going back to that at some other point. Jesus is managed to get 2 picks. Just gonna be spec left. He does get 1. almost gets a second. Killjoy is going to be getting it to Awesome. What's the Killjoy's name?
Killjoy?
Yeah, no, like I mean, what's their name? How do we pronounce that?
Killjoy.
No, that Aiden. I couldn't see
Adion.
I evacuated
Adion.
a jump. I thought I saw an S for some reason. I really need to take a giant doctor's trip. One good thing they can do is every single site that they are covering, both default plants are covered. Wait. Wait.
So this, again, as we kind of mentioned when talking about Viper, this is a very open map. There's like a couple of very long sight lines, especially over on B side.
There's no way they're sticking.
So snipers are kind of solid. Like, just Marshall is a good weapon to have. But
No.
why 5 of them?
I refuse to believe that Trevor let them do this.
Stitch. Stop them. See, smashed in here, going for the peak. Jet's holding it down plenty well enough. Jesus trying to take the angle, but Jet is not anywhere near for it.
You see the Jet slowly crawling back. Knowing what's not knowing what's waiting for him. You're expecting 3 of these.
It's a weapon.
You know what? Maybe it's the surprise factor we were going for. We don't want more than a. Actually, never mind. We're just playing for picks. We don't care about pushing in.
That's
We're
true.
playing for picks.
That's true. Definitely, Saginaw Valley has. Both teams have taken advantage a couple of times of the defense getting a little bit too aggressive. So we definitely have the option of. We definitely could see this.
Yeah, we have another war of attrition with this.
The flash comes out. Flash from both sides there. No kills coming out yet. For
Spike
Saginaw
down
Valley.
B.
We can however see what is that? Okay, never mind. That's one of Sagnaw's on the box. I thought somehow the Jet had gotten up there.
Yeah, that would have been a little crazy.
However, the Killjoy turns to me alerting him.
30
Killjoy is going to
seconds
be
left.
walking through. Crouch is close and Mills is not ready for it. The Jet is still actually, it's like when you've got
Last player standing.
going on no scope. He does find one on no scope. Slade. They did get that one pick they were going for.
The Marshall, fun fact, is perfectly accurate unscoped. Just it is as accurate unscoped as it is scoped. Whilst the operator, you shoot that thing not looking down the sight, the bullet goes
It's going somewhere.
everywhere, any which way except where you're pointing, pretty much.
The bullet's taking a vacation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Do
but
see an operator coming out for Scarlet Tempest, and they have the money to afford it. Winning 4 rounds in a row will give you plenty of extra cash in the bank. Even if they lose this round, they will have enough likely to buy again, including an operator. So definitely an acceptable investment. Definitely one they can afford.
the Halo knife not actually finding anyone just yet.
Deploying drone.
It really is just bulk KO spam util down the corridor.
Pretty much.
To start off all the engages. Target does get hit, so it's going to be seeing the KO through the wall. It's going to have to take time to pull that out. Oh, I think it's already out. Never mind.
Crazy Spec here trying to make some space. It's a duelist job to get in there and start getting some kills.
He's made the space. However, once again, the Killjoy swarm grenade going down directly on default plant, because that is a very good spot for the ball.
It's pretty much the only safe spot. It's the fastest thing you can get to, and so if you know that, you can have your Killjoy grenades, which you can activate at will, right there. Oh my gosh, how did they not see each other? Right, barely. Oh my gosh.
They both know.
They know now. These two know.
They're just both respecting each other. Well, one of them's respecting the other. Never mind, he's not respecting him.
Oh no, Mills, be ready to flick, Mills.
I think he's gonna walk past him.
No.
Last player standing.
Oh, quite get it there. Just smashed and left alone on site. Oh, with the shorty. Didn't see. Holy, I had the shorty kill from Nick. 5 rounds in a row for Scarlet Tempest. As Stitch likes to say, we like doing a little bit of trolling.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Some say.
Some would say.
Some would say. We will see. Saginaw Valley will have to go to a save round at this point. They don't have enough money to buy full rifles, so they will kind of buy a weapon here or there. Slate's still going for the Hero Vandal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
The Hero Rifle. That's what it's called.
It's now a hero. No, we're going back to the marshals.
Keep it cool.
I mean,
over to see if I can see any like kerfuffle, but I can't see the e-sports.
Get out of my way!
we'll see. It's
We see hands being thrown in the air. Spec does, however, pull out the knives, so he doesn't really need to worry about getting a gun. Unless he also has a marshal for some reason.
The knife coming out there trying to scan if everybody's close. Doesn't find anything, so they know it's a little bit safer to push up here. Jesus throwing in the flash. She's gonna see they get to push back site here. Spec going in.
Find one. What a shot! Oh my gosh!
I was not expecting that, and neither was Scarlet Tempest, as the Jet takes a few times right to actually. They got shot in the foot. I think he got hit by something. Never mind. He doesn't. He hasn't taken any damage apparently. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Jesus moving up here. Still got the Marshall. Plant didn't come down, even though both teams lost a player.
Yes, we do however see Spec going extremely low. Can't even walk through that Phoenix wall anymore. Meanwhile, as the rest of SVSU coming to back him up.
Flash coming in, taking that space back. They can't push. They have nowhere to go. They know they don't have a great shot pushing towards B with the weapons that they have. Especially without a jet to make some extra space.
Spec, all he really needs to do here is try and get one pick. That fight is not going to be enough.
Jesus, going down to 20 himself.
And Slade, however, somehow gets 2. Oh no, never mind. That was Phoenix and then Phoenix.
Oh, I see.
That's what that indicator is. All right, 14 seconds left on the clock. SVSU sort of just having to rush onto A site.
10 seconds
Scarlet
left.
Tempest only going to have their tail there.
Only a little bit of health left. Does find
Spike
that one
down
kill.
A.
If Smashton finds us, that's huge. We'll be able to plan time.
The KO grenade.
Not quite. Again, that timer running out means defenders win. So it is
Last
up to
player
attackers to
standing.
take the initiative. Interesting stuff here.
One more pick coming in on the very end.
Again, both teams do in fact have the will have enough money for guns. Timeout coming out here for Saginaw, taking the break, resetting, making sure, hey guys, let's turn our brains. Let's get this going.
Yes, I believe we won't be seeing them come back with 5 marshals.
I highly doubt that. At this point in time, they gotta make something work. Going down 6 rounds, that'll be tough for them to come back from. Definitely not what you want. Definitely not what you want.
Yes.
Interesting strats here. Again, Icebox is kind of a strange map. The kind of default thing to do is use your Viper wall to cut B in half. Just kind of that little corner. Do it diagonally, and so you can plant near and cut off the entire rest of the backside. But it seems that Saginaw Valley is giving a lot of respect to, and it seems for good reason, Jet and whoever else is holding behind that
Can you
box.
still control your
That's really
character
tough.
mid-timeout?
I guess you can.
It looks like
because
it.
the inspect is inspecting. Mills is inspecting the baseball bat.
It doesn't need a bat. And
Now it's a fan, and now
Wait, how do we
watching
get
the
over
other
here?
side. Watching the other side.
No, how did we get? We're in a coach slot.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, I guess we're back. Maybe we are in the coach slot. Maybe we're back in spectator. I don't know.
good question.
Actually,
Well-
if we were in coach slot, we wouldn't be able to see the other team.
Saginaw Valley and Scarlet Tempest both have 3 ults on lock. So might have a lot coming out here. We'll see. How did that get there? What the?
Yo, maybe it's just one of
What a
those.
lineup.
We do have our see through the wall.
Nick does find that kill there.
I guess maybe he saw the knife go out.
Maybe.
Getting ready for the Viper wall.
That's the one starting base there. It doesn't come out, but we're letting it.
Never mind. He just has predictions because that almost was Spec's head gone as well. Maybe he heard the walk. I don't know.
Wait, sure.
You know, sometimes we just don't question things.
Saginaw choosing to rotate over toward A. No one there right now except this Lord. This lurking Phoenix
this
does
spike.
find
Spike down
Slade, no
A.
respect finishes them off. Headshot to headshot. Vandal to Vandal. 3 to 4.
the rest of the team pushing over there. It'll be up to SV to try to push in before Scarlet Tempest get there.
All right, who's ready for the Killjoy nade in the exact same spot?
Whoa, got the lineup.
Hit one on Nick. I think it's the second time this has happened.
Spec here push back behind that box. That's what he's been doing so far all night, or on this map. That's been the play.
Yes,
Has
now
found a couple.
Killjoy is still up. However, they have used their one swarm grenade. We do see the Viper hard rotating literally
30
all the way
seconds left.
around. Sebastian going for a slight fake.
That bot can watch behind you so well. Not quite sure if the flank will come out or not. We'll see.
However, defender Killjoy looks like they will actually. They don't need to
Oh,
push
no.
anywhere past that
Oh, but
corner.
it's seen.
But they know. Oh no.
Oh, was a bait. Crazy.
Nowhere to run!
Mills. Oh, looking for the solo short.
Last player standing.
It's fine. It's fine. Look at how close that KO is. They know exactly where.
A shock dart will
Sebastian
do
is.
it. Doesn't get behind though. Has to rebound the Killjoy, and the Killjoy will find the kill.
He somehow flicks to the most jank lineup you've ever seen.
That was jank.
That was some jank.
Well, imagine like just flicks to his left, somehow bounces it off the wall, bounces it off like the most like slates on a corner. Sometimes they'll put
Yeah.
geometry that is diagonal.
Yeah.
Bounces it off one of those, hits right onto point.
My favorite.
I've seen dumber Silva things.
There are some crazy lineups. Have you seen like lineup competitions?
Yeah.
Who's the Sova player? Average Jonas.
Yeah.
He'll ask his community to find lineups and he'll rank them. Oh my gosh. Some of the most enjoyable and creative things I've ever seen.
Yes. There's also just like all the closest, like, oh, he's planting a Seaside on like a Haven. I got a lineup. It's fine.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to the point where every pro has lineups for everything. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Oh, it's like this pixel of the map. All right, go for it.
Dude, every single corner, you'll be able to hit from every other corner.
However, the Jet does finally get hit by that knife, so they're gonna be. Never mind, they're already gone. I was gonna say they're gonna fish out of water for a second, but they're gone. The Viper kicks away from SVSU.
This is a round winner.
We're no longer gonna be playing for control of the point. This will be our point. You guys are playing attack now.
Spec trying to take a little bit more aggressive angle. Push back here. Doesn't want to find the kill. Oh, he's actually coming out.
Last player
Behind.
standing.
Scrambling, manages to pick up two there.
remaining.
But Cardinal Light, 1v1.
2 now. It's just 1v1. Viper versus Viper. We have. Oh, we haven't planted yet.
Nope.
This is
waiting out.
so close.
No, have your crosshair to the right. Ooh, what a
See what
shot.
you mean now.
Beautiful. Yep. The attackers that.
That explains why it feels like the Viper just has longer sight lines.
Yep. You just get to see it for free.
Yes.
See, Saginaw Valley, I believe, will have enough money to buy. It'll be close. They might have to buy a couple of cheaper
A couple of
weapons.
Guardians,
Yep.
couple
Oh,
of
yeah.
Bulldogs.
This is definitely a map you can run Guardian. This and Ascent in mid, those are just
Need a drop.
crazy Guardians.
Spec has decided he does not need a weapon. This never mind, he's going Vandal.
Does not quite have knives.
Yes.
Honestly, I mean, okay, so I know that it relies on somebody dying, but I swear more teams should just run somebody without and just wait for one of their teammates to die. Just
At that point, you just sort of. Actually, I don't know
Right,
if you play
you know-
aggro. But speaking of playing aggro, SVSU is already on the site. Algadron getting
Right
taken
here.
down. They're going for a large rush of A. Viper
You should run.
doing something. Viper holding B just in case.
oh yeah,
Meanwhile, the attackers kill Choi, and now SVSU just waits.
they Scarlet Tempest will have to put a lot into getting that down. Will that kill
Wait,
it?
actually, I think that's about to get.
That's close. That was really close.
Scarlet Tempest being a slightly too late on their rotation. Actually, going to get one person detained. That's just going to be.
We got the flank out here, but Smashed in watching it. The
Spike
footsies.
carrier's
Who's
dead.
gonna peek to come out
Spike
there?
down A.
Scarlet Tempest, and
Last
that
player
was the flank
standing.
as well. It's just Jesus left alive with a Guardian and a Dream. Can he find the kills?
Make that
Down
five.
to 5 health, 3 bullets, 5 health, and now 0 soul.
I need to stop saying things.
Just yep, yeah. Some commentator's curse is what it's called.
That is.
When you say something and then immediately you're just proven wrong. Like I think they're gonna go B, and then they go A.
Or you say like the thing that you don't want to happen and suddenly it's proven. That's the only time it's proven right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's brutal. Saginaw again will have to kind of save here. They sort of half bought as much as they could last round, put as much as they had into it, but that wasn't enough. They didn't have a good enough weaponry. They really just have to commit to this. If they can't full buy, just save. Go back to the basics.
We are. I think there's like a semi lineup with that Viper. It's just like a little wash down.
Pretty much. Next one is not particularly.
It's not hard. Really.
Yeah.
It's pretty lenient, unlike some of the other ones. That jump peak and how there's just an A there.
Oh, trying with the dash there. When you're flashed, it happens. It happens.
Remember SPSU. Smasher is running a classic. He's decided this is all I need. It's me and this one small little pistol boy. Everyone has forsaken you, but not I.
It's a weapon.
It is indeed.
We'll see. I mean,
It used to just be like way too accurate on jump shots, though.
oh my gosh, the classic was so broken. It was so broken.
Some rounds you didn't need a gun.
Scanning ahead.
I also like how Nick
There they
continuously commits to the shorty.
It's respected. It's
Shot
respectful.
down.
There's going to be another Killjoy nade probably on A site, hoping that once again. Yep.
Spike down
However,
A.
Slade does go down to Nick. It's just
30 seconds left.
Oh, never mind. Smash just
Last
alive.
player standing.
I can't. Never mind. Smash is one alive.
another flawless round for Scarlet Tempest. This is looking so Scarlet Tempest favored. This, I believe, was Saginaw Valley's map pick, but
Most likely.
I don't know. This ain't it right now. It's not it for Saginaw Valley.
It's about to be it. Because we're gonna the thing is going to happen.
Definitely doable here. We do see as much of a full buy as possible right now for Saginaw Valley. We'll have to have Slade on the light armor and Mills on the Bulldog, but
into the
about as good as you can ask. Honestly, this is probably a Bulldog map. One of the maps you could run a Bulldog. It tends to favor a medium long range duel with the scope.
I hate that angle I just saw.
There are some crazy angles on this map, especially over towards this side of B. There's a little part of B.
Nick did a very good job of realizing that they're probably start pushing after he heard footsteps. He's gonna back out and go far corner.
One away from knives. That should be good for next round.
I think Spec's trying to play aggro, make sure he gets these knives, because in worst case he dies, he gets knives. The Viper's gonna be ready to corner. Sebastian saw the bullets go through. He's gonna know she's right there. It's gonna be a pick for SVSU. And now we just full back up. We can see that spike from our side of the map. We don't need to be on their side of the map.
We don't need to push. Jesus is pushed up here just to cause confusion, but it's not needed. He will die for it, going 3-4, Scarlet Tempest's favor. But this, with the spike down, that is completely different. It completely different story.
I was about to say, I don't think I've seen the KO with all the time yet, but that is literally the KO coming out.
Last player
Quite a
standing.
few there. They smashed and left. Only SVSU's dying wishes.
Yes, the shorty did pay off finally, after all these rounds.
Last round in the half here. We got one more. Oh, the new skin line is so clean.
Last
alien
round
thing,
in the
that thing's
half.
clean.
That is, give it to Viper. It looks like it fits, honestly.
Kinda, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Going a lot of Viper's tech is like scaly.
That's true.
And for some reason, aliens are like alien technology in sci-fi is generally just scales.
Yeah.
We're getting off topic.
Now, last round, so buy as much as possible. Please buy. I don't know why this is a common practice, but last round, just buy a pistol. Just buy a ghost or something.
Never.
Why not? Just like you're losing
Get
it.
out
Like
of my
people just
way.
forget that you can buy. I don't know. It's my biggest pet
There they
peeve.
are.
If you know your bank account's gonna be liquidated anyways, might as well use it all.
Yeah.
However, you see Spec running in, dodges the flash, Phoenix sending out another fire, try and just slow it down. Spec does not care. He's gonna be walking forward. He's got that cloud dash up and ready at the first sign of danger. Never mind, he's using to get in. He doesn't need him for the sign of danger. No, gets a pick.
Mills finds one, trades out by Jesus. 1-4. Flash comes in, tries his best to get that smoke down in time. Doesn't play well from by Flash. Popping the ult begins the last round.
There's one coming up close though. I think the KO might be on here.
Last player standing.
That's what it was. Just Mills left alive. Just SV's dying wishes. So that'll be the half. 11-1.
Switching sides.
Scarlet Tempest. This is going to have to be a crazy hold from Saginaw Valley. They will have to be on top of their game. Every round, they only have one round of leniency. It's first to 13.
I mean, if we get to 12, we've got 2.
True.
I think defense is our strong suit. But also, my memory is bad enough that all the rest of the days we've played on Icebox is like a blur.
It's usually map 2.
I can't discern them. We never start in it, but we somehow always end up on it.
It's the inescapable map.
No
We
charge
just
left.
look back and it's like one of our feet are still just like
Here.
frozen to the freezer.
I will not lose my home again.
The refrigerator.
Yes. When you think the popsicle, you finally like carve the popsicle out of the ice, only to find out the stick is still stuck in the ice. There's like the big chest freezer and it's all the way to the bottom, so you gotta like reach fully in. Anyways,
Jesus here trying to hold this angle with the classic. Has to back up here. As Scarlet Tempest is a very good attack here, but the Viper wall to stop them, that's really hard to push through because you take instant 30 temporary damage. Nick finding a lot of permanent damage onto Jesus and Spec there.
especially going right back some permanent damage of their own.
Spike planted.
Roll does however take a pick, it's gonna be 2-4.
Second round, we'll have to try to pull
Last
something
player
together here. They do
standing.
have the Viper wall in position. And with the spike down, they know what they have to do. Slade probably just gonna play slow, trying to get a pick or two.
So this is gonna be very unfortunate. Yeah, there were 3 of them walking in. He did not have an angle he could have taken. His best bet was the Viper, but they walked around the corner before he could shoot.
Match point.
Very close. That will be damaging. If I can't remember if that player had armor or not, but we'll now have to rebuy. Oh, we'll see Saginaw Valley going for the force buy here. buying as much as they can.
They can't afford to lose this round. Doesn't matter if they gotta
Oh,
try
yeah.
walk
That's
into specters and a guardian, not a guardian, and a bulldog with
Gotta do it as best you can.
Yeah, I feel like this Bucky is somehow killing too. I don't know how Spec's gonna do it, but I
Look,
feel like
he's
it's
going to
happening.
damage 3 and kill 1. That's my prediction.
Fair enough. And
The Bucky's good for 1.
I was not prepared for the chaos going across. Anyways, Scarlet Tempest is realizing they can just take this slow. They can full default plant this. Slade almost gave you the peek on the jet. He's continuously picking up that shorty.
He's so
sticking with it.
respectable. So respectable. Got the default here. Saginaw Valley just spread out. Make sure to cover everything. On the attack, we got 1 towards A, 1 towards B, 3 pushing towards B for Scarlet Tempest. Take some space. They have backside. They just have to try to push up there. They got the default Viper wall cutting off the back of the site, leaving just that little corner of the plantable area. Should be relatively easy for them to push in. Saginaw Valley still pushing or rotating from the other side of the map. Mills here with the rifle eye. For some reason, I thought that was Scarlet Tempest player.
I also thought that was Scarlet Tempest player. I got used to them being the green,
Oh yeah.
slightly turquoise. However, you have C almost Slade being just slightly ever so far to the left of that hit. Actually, no, I think
30
close to
seconds
the
left.
shoulder. Yeah, close to the shoulder.
Poison orb emitting.
However, Scarlet Tempest does all actually spray into the smoke, see if they hit
Spike
him.
planted.
Worst case, you miss.
Oh, there it is.
There's one. Never mind, that's the same kill. I thought there was another one. Jesus, however, just get one with the stinger, I believe. He's already dropped it. Neither of us
One
right here
enemy
actually dropped it.
remaining.
We see 2 more picks coming out from SVSU. It's just the Viper left on the side of Scarlet Tempest. They know exactly where he is, standing inside of all that Phoenix fire.
They have the lights on. Scarlet Tempest has done a really good job with that all game. But
Spec does finish
yeah,
off,
hard to 1v5.
wrapping it up in a nice little bow.
That is very true.
Here.
Very true. And then unwrapping it.
Yes, that was not wrapping paper you had just sitting in the closet. That was he deliberately went to the store for that. And that's how you know it's a serious Christmas present. Huh? It's, look, I don't know how much sleep I'm on for the past few days. It's not enough.
Have you slept
I've slept.
ever?
Huh?
Ever?
I've slept, just not the correct amount.
This year?
This year, yes. You seem doubtful. Anyways, we're gonna be seeing a full mid rush from Scarlet Tempest, or a conga line, one of the two.
Unusual strategy, but when you are save round, that is kind of what you have to do.
It's like
Do something unconventional.
just caterpillar walking their way up. It's all 5 of them. Can we go to Mills real quick? Mills, however, does find one.
Placing swamp grenade.
Throws in the swarm grenade, trying to find another. Slade getting a peek on the outside.
Not quite what Scarlet Tempest want here. They really
One
wanted to
enemy
be able
remaining.
to push out. They weren't
Spike
expecting Mills to be
down,
holding
B.
this specific side of the map,
Flawless.
And that'll be catastrophic because they don't find anything.
They did.
Cypher crying.
They did not stop and realize that maybe this is an underused strat for a reason. If you you already probably have a defender holding that height, you can't really peek out on a site because there's most likely one holding a site. You've already got 2 of your angles covered entirely. That's their spawn to the other side. Anyone rotating from age can be able to walk right up that catwalk. And then if you send someone, I don't even know how one of those got up mid. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where that last one came from.
But this round now, Spec has the operator. Should give Saginaw Valley a pretty sizable advantage here. We'll definitely see.
And it was oh my gosh.
You always want them to just tap and shoot.
Yeah.
At the just take the lucky shot at the exact right time.
Just grind 3 hostiles detected with that knife. It's gonna be a very, I can't remember the word. It's gonna dissuade them from pushing. That's not the word I was thinking of, but it works. However, Scarlet Tempest is just playing it slow, realizing we do see
Scarlet.
probably. We do see the killjoy going down on B site. Citadel gets one on Jesus.
Spike planted.
74-4. SVSU, however, not really. No, they are playing as a line. Like,
Not risking it. Not
Right.
risking getting picked off one at a time.
they're very serious about this. If one of us is peeking, we are all peeking. So we peek together.
Play as a team.
Your peak, our peak.
Spec here choosing to go not that is definitely not an attacking weapon. Spec here gets shot through the wall right as it's going down here.
There's 2 to do left. A
Enemy
quick flick of the defuse to try and
One
point.
enemy
It
remaining.
goes down.
Bill sets up. They know where the number
Last
is.
player standing.
It's just Viper left. He's got to chase
Frontal
the
fake, and that'll be the clutch. That was
Attackers
so
win.
close for Smash in there. He just got to halfway. He was coming off the defuse. We'll see.
Spec hitting the patented lowercase to uppercase G.
Lowercase to
GGs.
uppercase. I never noticed that.
I don't know. I don't even know if he normally does that. It might have been caps last thing.
Maybe. We'll definitely. That was a game.
As it was.
Saginaw Valley
We started picking it up
did
at the
some
end.
stuff. It looks like they really tried their best at the end.
It was after
but,
the second 3 Marshall round.
Yeah. Definitely something I don't necessarily have too much to commentate there. We'll have map 3, I believe, being Ascent, and we'll take a quick break in between now and then for the teams to organize themselves into the attack and defense.
It is.
So, do not go away. We will have the exciting game 3 in just a moment.
And after almost falling whilst getting back into the casting chair, we are back. Thankfully, the camera was not on, so even if Bunny tried to save it, he couldn't.
We have Haven as the third map. Getting back into it, I lied to you, it was not Ascent here. We have the Haven SV starting out on the attack with
Select
the
your agent.
Breach. Interesting stuff here. Breach, so we got the classic KO, been meta recently on both sides. We got the Jet. You can never make that character be bad, but
I've now realized it's not cinnamon roll, it's cinema roll.
Cinema Roll.
I'm still saying cinnamon roll.
Cinema Roll.
Cinnamon roll.
Rolls off, it kind of rolls off the tongue.
It's just like she. Shy. For those, he's glaring at me currently. All right, we'll be going into. We do have the Omen coming out on the side of where are we moving? Where's the there was just a quick peek at the lack of textures under the map, and off we go.
Off we go. This is definitely one of the more unique maps. One of the three original maps created for Valorant has 3 bomb sites, as you can see. Yep, in beta. It was Bind,
yes.
Split, and Haven.
Oh, the poor beta players.
It was fun.
I feel like Haven was the only fun one. 'Cause it wasn't like early. No, never mind.
Bind is fun.
I'm thinking of Fracture.
You can't
instead
change
of
my
Bind.
mind. Yep.
I was thinking of Fracture.
Yep, it's been a minute. We've seen Bind. It's been a
Here.
minute.
Yes, I think
Rest
it's
in
out of the
peace.
rotation.
I love you, Bind.
We'll be back later.
I love Bind. It's my favorite map.
We're seeing a whole lot of classes coming out from Silver Tempest opting for the light shields and then one saving.
We'll see
SVSU.
the one mid setup, the rest going C long. They do have all of the ghosts, which are much better long range versus the classics. This will favor them until they push onto the site here. We'll see rotating off of C. Faye just taking the time to regroup with the rest of the team, not trying to take too aggressive of an angle. As I say that, pushing up here a little bit more. Got the decay. What ability does that, huh?
Fade, no.
What? I wonder if
I think Fade.
Smashing coming in here, checking the angles
Nick does get
real
a pick.
aggressively. Jeez. Laying down some cover fire. Going to take a fight versus the Phoenix. The flash will come out, hit nobody. Goes back to the flange. Takes one. Trading out. SV down a man, but definitely still winnable.
Yes, Nick.
More trades?
Jesus, just 2 left to 4. However, there's a whole
Last
lot
player
more
standing.
folks.
Through the wall.
That's down now.
Oh, low health there on both of them, but doesn't manage to find the kills. Very close first round.
Slightly unluckily, ends up. Punch the ball. How did I manage that? I wasn't even moving. Anyways, ends up flicking the Fade, who's mostly high health compared to the Killjoy, who's at 20, and that's just brain sometimes says this person first, and also he has no way of knowing which one's low besides calling us.
We'll see.
But you will. I'm gonna stop. I'm digging myself further into the hole.
We will see. Save round for it. Saginaw Valley with Spec on the. I just realized 3 of SV's players, their name starts with an S. Slade, Smash, and Spec. Anyway,
And look at how it's spread out right now. We got Mills and Jesus.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Just in the middle.
Look, we got to stay this way for the rest of the round. I don't care what you guys have to do.
It's so clean. Well, I suppose the S's can move around.
Yeah. 3 of you are allowed to change.
Well, I mean, Mills and
You can flip flop. Anyways, SVSU sending 4 down A, and it looks like, is that a Killjoy sitting? Yep.
Finds 2. Yup. Oh, Slade.
Okay, you know all the red spots coming out.
This is
You gotta be
definitely
checking
the
your
rat
copies.
game. This is where rat was invented in this game, like for real.
Gotta check your copies, people. This is the sign. Slade
Right
does
here.
go down on mid. How are we this?
What is?
Where's our-
I haven't
Last
seen
player
people play
standing.
Haven in a long time,
Spike
so
down
You
A.
know he's there.
Ooh, right click.
Gotta check your corners.
Well, I don't know if they know.
Well, now they know.
Now they know. Oh
I
my
don't think
gosh,
it matters.
smashed
Is
in.
he caught in by the? No, that's our Killjoy turret. Okay. I thought the Killjoy and both Killjoys are dead. Doesn't matter. I thought the Killjoy turret was just gonna be watching him menacingly. It's like, no, you're stuck there.
Oh no, no. Oh, smashed
Standing
in.
ahead.
He's aware of the Phoenix coming around. Phoenix doesn't actually
30 seconds left.
look like he wants to push too fast. Actually, he doesn't have spike. He has no reason to push.
Hmm.
Nation's gonna have to play around this corner, right?
I have the spike.
Spike. Oh, they aren't holding the angle.
Please go see. Please go see.
He can't run yet because they're still with an air shot.
Yep.
He's sprinting
Oh,
now.
actually, the Phoenix might have heard the
It's fine.
remnants
Doesn't
of
matter.
that.
He's only got 12 seconds. They don't know where he's going. They're
They
gonna
don't
have
know.
to
10
have to start
seconds
taking a guess.
Pushing spawn a little bit slowly,
I
but
think they didn't realize he got the spike yet.
I don't think they know.
And now we see them full sprinting with their knives out, I think.
Yep.
Just barely getting the plant off is going
Where
to
is
be a
he
bit of a...
Where's he gonna play?
I feel he's just going to play back by their spot. Oh, well,
Oh, he's
that
gonna
was
push.
cheating.
This is actually really bad because then they get the site for free. Oh, he pushed up far. I mean, unlucky. He couldn't have known.
Yeah, now they're defusing.
Yeah,
He still
this is
doesn't know.
tough.
But actually, it's almost... Oh, no, they just watched the angle. They heard it. They got to have it.
There, yeah, tough stuff. If he would have stayed, that would have been a lot better. Now, then he had to push back onto the side there. Unfortunate. If they were coming from attacker side, they probably wouldn't have expected him. Or they coming from defender side, they wouldn't have expected him to be there. So it would have been a good play. However, they came from the flank on attacker side.
Deciding to full rotate around because I honestly don't think that they realized he picked up spike because I think they thought the spike was on the body in the corner as
Maybe.
opposed to the body in the courtyard.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I should have been able to see it on the minimap, but
Yeah.
could have just been a mix-up. Simple mistake.
Can you see spike on the minimap?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely blind.
But if you see it, if you're looking at it, it'll show
Okay.
up. It'll show up for your team. 2 minutes.
I feel slightly better now then.
Yeah. Well, the attackers can always see
Revealing
it.
area.
Defenders are the ones.
No, the attackers can always see it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
defenders are the ones that are in the dark.
Yeah. Going through that door has some armor. You can shoot through the door, but only once the armor has been broken. So that makes it wall penetrable.
I'd also like to point out, this is technically round after their bonus round, so they don't need to buy weapons here. But that omen is just chilling in the corner with the
Oh,
shorty.
he's got a shorty. He's got a shorty. Are they gonna use the art? Oh, they were gonna go. Oh, no, dart it, dart it, dart it.
No, he's just walking away.
They don't know. This is really risky.
Wait,
Drugs
actually,
left.
where's spec compared to the omen? Oh, the omen was right
Oh,
there.
wow. Finds another one. Beautiful kills. There goes
One
down,
enemy
down
remaining.
goes the Phoenix Salt. Down goes the Phoenix.
The Phoenix has had some very unfortunate.
Yeah.
He will ult in a safe spot, then SVSU just takes so much space and it's no longer a safe spot.
Yeah. It's been a rough couple of unfortunate plays there.
And now it's just Killjoy doing the opposite of what she wants. She can hold the site on her own if she's against a full team of 4. She can't take the site on her own most of the time. It's gonna be a very difficult try and retake for the. They might just be deciding to save, honestly.
This is when you have 0 weapons pretty much versus full rifles. Simply waiting for the other team to make a mistake like that and get too comfortable. That's probably your best play. Not actually trying to win, just trying to get a pick.
I think they're trying to bank. They are also might
Really?
be grabbing a gun and then running. Oh no, they're
There's
chasing
no
down
way.
kills.
There is no way
Chasing
they
down
make it out.
kills.
They make it out alive with a gun? Oh, barely. A respectable effort from Adia on. I can't.
Hey.
Adia on?
Adjan. Adjan?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think the Y acts as another constant, so it no longer has the A making another sound.
When they're so isn't it like right?
It might.
Like there's like you pronounce both of them?
What?
Like yeah, right? Or is that when there's apostrophe?
We're math majors. We don't do English.
This is true. This is true. This is not our subject.
If we see 2 A's, we assume they're variables. All right, A
That's
squared.
true. That's true. A times A.
Off your feet!
There's SVSU going for a very
want to
explosive
fight
entrance
it?
onto the breach site. Going with it. I think that was a breach ult, but I honestly can't tell.
This is a stun.
All right, going with a basic ability that looks very flashy. Ostra wall coming out since we do have an Ostra. That's right. Slade got 3
wow.
picks last round, and Jesus getting 2.
Jeez,
Spec finding
Spec.
another one.
That's crazy. SV not dropping a person yet. Scarlet Tempest down 3.
The Omen's gonna be watching from above. This might be a bad omen, some might say.
Jesus in a rough spot here.
There's gonna
Oh
be
no, he's in a great spot. What am I talking about? Scarlet Tempest in a rough spot here.
Jets gonna be. He is sticking with this shorty. I know now is
I
not the
respect it.
time.
I respect it. The shorty is respectable.
This is SSU holding just about every angle that Scarlet Tempest has as an option to get onto site, but so many of them just watching this one doorway.
Scanning ahead.
There's just physically no way for
It's
Scarlet
like
Tempest to
there
do it.
are wrong answers, and then there is the wrong answer. That's all SVSU gave them.
Yep. Oh, Nick
does
finds one
find
on
a
the
kill.
exit. Might find another. Probably not. Yeah,
No.
we're just gonna wait.
Wait, the Omen might be coming in. No, there's a wall. There's enough walls.
2-2. This should be a close game.
Yes. I always see, like, honestly, that wall almost looks like it should be penetratable.
second, peeps.
Right between
I
the
started
entrance
to
to
play
B
some
and then the little spot you have to go in through A.
Yeah.
If it was not for the black in between, that would be mean. That'd be really mean if Valorant made that penetrable.
There are some fun spots. So on sewer, towards A, that little box when you go down that's right, like, connected by the corner to B site, from there, you can wallbang up to the spot on B where the spike is planted, and, like, with an Odin, get kills.
Wait a minute.
It's crazy.
I just realized these teams aren't giving us time for a normal in-between
Whoa.
round wheel. There's Scarlet Tempest hard-pushing attacker spawn, and SVSU already on C.
Spike down within, like, 20
20
seconds.
seconds.
That's insane.
And now we've just swapped what teams. We've swapped teams and given us a much smaller timer.
That's that's exactly what's happened here. Phoenix gets mowed down as well as Nick on the jet.
Got one.
Killjoy finds one, but goes down herself.
Bullet spread just favors some people.
Some people are just
West.
more favored.
West
Yes,
RNG.
yes.
Like, actually, I can't
Last
say
player
anything.
standing.
Whoa.
We do, however, see just Mills left for SVSU. This has been a
One
roller
enemy
coaster of a
remaining.
game. Just find the pick through the smoke. It's just 1v1.
Mills
Finds
finds
two.
two through the smoke. Now that's
Oh, my
good gameplay.
genius doesn't
The
stop
Omen
in the lab.
watch as the Killjoy goes down through the smoke. It's like, if I go slightly to the left, it's fine.
Nope. Mills was ready. That is the most powerful thing potentially about a smoke on the when you're trying to defend like that is you know where the spike is and you know when it's being diffused because it gives a sound indicator. So if you wait through the smoke, which you can shoot through because it's just smoke, you can simply get kills like that.
Yes,
It's disgusting.
the one mistake some people make is you only tap fire in one spot. Mills is doing a very good job of just tap firing all around where he vaguely knew the spike diffuse hitbox was. And now we see the teams have slowed down a bit. Playing a normal game of Valorant. The Fade does not choose to peek up. We have the Omen smoke going up.
We'll see SV playing it slow, trying to play around the mid a little bit, not trying to get too antsy here, trying to play where the defense is weakest, trying to gather info where they can, get some free space, while Scarlet Tempest's jet pushes up through mid, or towards mid.
Scarlet Tempest is playing aggro, but they're playing a very patient aggro. Those two words don't go together. And meanwhile, the Phoenix is ratting once again. But however, as Spec, no,
Oh no.
he was out for it.
Enemy
Oh
punished.
my! Slade.
Slade calling out the repeak. You see Jesus going down to She. And then I feel like we're saying the name horribly wrong. However, it'll be a 4v2. We do have
Last
a spike
player
who's able to
standing.
rotate and make that Nick waiting in the corner with
Oh
the
my
knives.
gosh. Very proficient use of jet knives there. That's an ability to have.
It is.
Put in some work. We'll see Saginaw with a couple of ults with
I think
2 and 1 away from an ult as well, and
This is-
3 on the side of Scarlet Tempest.
this is the most even any of these games have been.
That's true.
Like, just this round alone, both full buys, 3-3.
Pretty much
Ults
3
running
ults
on both teams,
sides.
actually.
It's this is what you want to see. This is the kind of round that really is. All right, who's the better team? Who's playing better right now?
That or who was for in a very unfortunate spray pattern.
Or that. There's that.
The Phoenix looks like he wants to go back to the corner.
Expecting good job pressuring, shooting through the smoke, making sure there's nobody there.
That's just huge. Spreading out more, still trying to focus as much as they can on A.
Fade finds a kill in mid, although Saginaw does have
You
a
are
good amount of space
divided.
towards A. Looks like they're about ready to push onto site here. We got Jesus with the breach util.
The Osterwall going up to just entirely invalidate heaven. Slade does get a big on to Nick, and the 3 Phoenix pops.
Last
Walks into
player
the smoke. No
standing.
fear, he can't
Oh,
die right now.
Spike down A.
Finds 3 kills with the Phoenix ult. No fear.
I feel like Flame Up. It sounds Flame On.
We're not getting them.
Fantastic Four.
Yep,
That's
there you
what
go.
it is.
There you go.
I was like, this sounds familiar for some reason.
And it works. Phoenix. That's how it is.
Yes. I can't do the British accent, or else I try a Phoenix impersonation. I can't do it. I know where my limitations lie currently.
I can do trade. I couldn't do Phoenix. Wait. Hey.
Yeah, you gotta.
I need a good Phoenix voice line.
I don't remember.
No, there's a really iconic
Get out of my
Phoenix
way.
voice line. Oh, I can't remember it.
No, I'm really feeling this shulk.
I'm really feeling it. Yeah.
Anyways, we've got a Spec walking onto this forum and knives out all of them.
Oh, sheesh.
Not taking a chance.
Just murder.
Look,
Finds that kill. Rest of the
There's-
team going mid.
Take flight.
there's no such thing as being too safe.
No.
Also, we didn't even say anything. We got an op going down C. Our target, the turret has been marked. We will forever know where that is.
Smashing, playing over towards garage there, while the rest of Saginaw Valley pushing towards B. The least pushed part of the map, for sure, because you can get hit from both sides and the defenders push through, kind of in a pincer mode, but pretty close to the attacking side. It's the fastest thing to get to, even if it is one of the least defensible.
Meanwhile, normally taking the defender a good while as our ship is on right now. Meanwhile, we got a bunch of
Spike
picks going out on
down,
point.
B.
Smashing is just 1 against 2. Phoenix is already pretty low, but he can't heal with a fire.
Shorty.
The operator is just going to be.
Shorty.
Oh, he's got the shorty. I was about to say, they're just going to be playing Ring of Rosie around that middle part.
Smashing,
30
nothing left but
seconds
his
left.
ult right now. He has nothing to clear it out. He only has a gun.
Yes. Such useless things. Firearms.
Finds the headshot there. 5-3 in Scarlet Tempest's favor. They've really pulled together as a team. Looks like they really warmed up after the first half of the first map there. It's definitely looks Scarlet Tempest's favored, but this has been a super close game. Both sides putting up solid performances, finding some crazy kills, some solid utility usage. It just looks like Saginaw's not finding the gunfights when they need to. I feel maybe they're a little stressed. They're maybe too focused. If there's a right way to put it, if you've ever been in that state where you're
Don't
trying so
overthink
hard to focus that you don't really focus, you know, you got
Yes.
too much in your head.
It's too many thoughts bouncing around.
Feeling Eddie.
You're not thinking about getting your gunfights.
SVSU going for a bit more of a default, sending a few up mid, a few onto sewers on A. Make that 3 on sewers on A, a bit more than a few. It is really a widely debated topic, but anyways.
Definitely solid start here. They have a lot of position as well as
Here.
even with only just 2 of them over on that side of the map, but they still have taken a whole lot of space and put a lot of pressure on the board. This Phoenix has really been feeling himself. He is going crazy, taking these angles, taking these fights, playing out of his mind.
He's decided
He's just pushing.
he's decided he no longer needs to specialize in one thing.
His specialty is getting killed. Oh,
His specialty
Getting
is
in
all
there.
of the things. There's however Phoenix poking on the right. Spec does not see it in time.
does manage to pick up the rifle on the way. That's what I was talking about. Just don't buy a gun and pick up from your teammates.
Yes, this was also partially a save round, I
Scanning
think. Never
ahead.
mind. I think one was walking. Nope, that's the enemy team. This was a save round. We had the hero raid, as you called it previously, coming out from Spec.
We'll see. Slade pushed up here, got the extra
30
utility
seconds
cleared
left.
out. Garage here.
Smokes forced that jet back.
Concealment.
Jed's deciding to just.
Oh,
Jet is honestly
committing to the
baiting.
shorty. Committing to the shorty. Gotta respect it. In the corner there. She finds one, but gets raided out, smashed, and now they have another rifle. They
I'm about-
down a player,
10
down in
seconds
health,
left.
but
Killjoy Nate coming out to buy.
a little bit
You
of
got
time.
it.
By a little bit of
Blocking
time.
vision.
Slade finds kill 3-3 here, smashing super low as well as Slade or Mill. Oh, close.
It's just
Oh, it was right. It was
2
Slade.
left on either side. SVSU, however, are Slade being rather low. We're just having a cross angle. Well, partial cross angle. Mills is watching the garage. Meanwhile, Slade is watching. Actually, both of them are about to be used.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
we'll see.
One enemy
Both
remaining.
teams find one there. Oh,
I think
backs
he's
off.
just gonna.
Backs off at that exact time.
He's just gonna play the run around
Plays
the box
with
game.
the smoke, the box game. I'm not quite sure about the time. Oh, we'll have plenty of time to defuse.
Yes.
Again, super close. Both teams here doing a solid job.
That they are.
We'll see. Saginaw has 4 ults at this point. Both teams kind of sitting on them, not using too many of them. We'll kind of see. Timeout coming out for Saginaw Valley. I think, again, Saginaw Valley's big thing right now is simply playing together, having the confidence, saying, hey, we have our strats, let's just focus on getting our gunfights down, not worrying too much, not stressing too much, just kind of calming down, thinking about it, right? They know they can do it. The first half of that first map was extremely dominant for Saginaw Valley. They had what they needed to have. On the other hand, Scarlet Tempest has done a very good job keeping it together, finding some of their star power with the Phoenix, who has been rocking it. I believe this is kind of his map.
Apparently.
Potentially, this seems to be what the Phoenix likes to do. Play on Aeon Haven. It's been great to watch.
If it wasn't his map before, it is now. And
That's
also
true.
slight confirmation from the all-knowing power of Google. It is either she or Shia, depending on if it is Hindu or not.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Not quite sure. We'll definitely see.
We won't see about that, but we'll see about the rest of the match.
Timeout.
About
Coming
to
down here,
end.
and 21 seconds left for the clock.
You know, I understand it's like a life situation, but we are death gripping these knives. That is, I'm not letting go of this. You will not be dropped. We do see. I thought there was a double flop coming out for a second. We will be seeing the jet washing down mid once again. Well, not mid. That's just C long. There'll be no leaving. That cubby will not be enough to save you. SVSU deciding to go back onto A, looking for mainly a sewers rush this time. Not really rush, mainly a sewer crawl.
Spec here with the Vandal. Should be, again, Sagnor's done a great job of taking the space, getting up to A site, getting all of the routes up to there, but not being able to push on. We'll see the ult from Breach will put Phoenix in a bad spot here. Jet coming in as well as the Sova ult, clearing out the ult of space. Nobody's fallen yet. Playboy finds one, finds another in the
Spike
scramble
down
through
A.
his smoke. Unfortunate stuff.
Fine.
Oh my gosh, he's insane.
I have this mic.
Finally
Last
finding
player
kills there,
standing.
but not after getting put in a terrible spot, losing his life in the process. Just Mills left the lines as they're getting ready to push him.
And it's
Terrible positioning.
The face that he's killing is fighting for his life at this point. Does get wall banged, and also slightly Phoenix's arm was now past the wall.
Yeah, that's tough.
His little coat flare. He's like,
Yeah.
Give me a second to like flip this up. Was it really worth it? Was your collar pop worth dying?
Phoenix can never do anything without style. What's the point of doing something if it doesn't have style?
I mean, is it still style if he dies for it? Is it style if you get shot in the femur? I think it's the femur. Femur's in your leg.
Yep.
Bicep.
There's the
Forearm
Alma
to
and
bicep.
Radius right here.
I didn't think I'm gonna help less.
Right? Alma and Radius. That's the forearm. Yeah.
Anyways,
I broke that once. I broke that like in my elbow.
going back in SVSU side and no longer take it slow. Never mind, we're slowed down a bit.
Pushed up here into the garage.
No, that's why we
Ooh,
slowed
yep,
down.
There it is.
They
Operator.
remembered there's probably an operator.
Got all the way up to that point, but Fade pushed down towards C. I'm not quite sure if the last spot.
Down.
Mills finds it moving around.
The jump peak almost ends up ousting that Sova. No, that's okay.
Oh, they
Likes the fade.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Last player standing. Spike down mid.
Knows left. She walking through the spawn knows that there's Killjoy there. To the turn into the little.
Down goes she, down goes Mills.
Look, the shorty has been putting in work. By some miracle.
Last round
I'm a
before
believer
the
in it.
switch.
150 creds, easy one kill.
My ultimate
You got
is
two
ready.
shots, huge spread. That's gonna get a kill.
It's never not worth it. Is the best way I can think of.
It's good for one. It's good for one. If you want to trade, it's good for one.
Yes. Or like that time our Valorant team, I think, walked through the league team with only shorties that went round all the way back last semester.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyways, going back in, we will be seeing SVSU deciding to go back to A, go to sewers. We're just going to have to try and. Our main issue here is just dealing with Phoenix. As soon as he walks in on this site, it's one after another. We can't really stop him. So we're going to have to see how we adapt to that.
See Spec and Slate pushed up here.
You
Trying
should
to
run.
find something. You gotta kill the utility coming out here. That ultimate is going to put a lot of pressure on Scarlet Tempest. They gotta push out. But Scarlet Tempest's own Killjoy is sticking around for a while, as well as the Phoenix.
Their
But the
Killjoy
timer
might-
ticks down and might just catch him on the way out.
I think
Not
he's catching him on the way out.
Oh no, it caught somebody else.
He caught the Killjoy, I think.
The Jet seems to be the one now.
Terminated.
What? Mills finds it. There's another one.
That's
We weren't
done.
paying attention. Mills finds two in the back line. That's going to be massive. The defense Killjoy coming, ult coming out here. We'll have to push Saginaw Valley away from here. Jesus going to do the hero play. Try his best just to wait. He'll be detained. Get out as much as possible. The rest of the team flooding in, trying to help him. Takes the bullets. While Spec finds the kill on the Nick. 4v3 here. Beautiful flash though from Flamed Up.
I think we just try to shoot the flash, honestly.
You can't. What? You
I
can't
It looked like he flicked to it, but we do have our own killjoy setting up on the defuse. Flamed up to
Flamed
hit
up
one.
is
It's just him.
Hero. Oh,
SVSU
Mills.
just 1 against 2 right now.
Mills,
Mills
knife
hit
it.
the corner with the knife.
oh, he tried. Mills knows.
Last
Mills knows he
player
gets the cookie.
standing.
Gets the knife.
Yeah. Does he?
Yes.
Switching
I offered a cookie
sides.
to anybody who eats a knife.
Why'd you give him this incentive?
So they play better. And get us clips. Yay. Don't look at me like that.
I'm looking at you like that. We went 5 marshals, and now is not the time to say if you get a knife, you get a cookie.
But he almost got it. You didn't get punished for it, so it's fine. As long as it doesn't, as long as it works out, it's fine.
My statement stands. Meanwhile, I think they're trying to boost their jet up to a box.
Oh,
Daggers. I didn't know what I was watching. I was watching a jet trying to not cloud burst, float onto the killjoy. Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whatever's happening over there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, switching at the half here, Saginaw Valley now on the defense. You can see them in blue, all buying a pistol of some kind.
Placing
We
swarm
got the friendly
grenade.
coming out. Mills pushed up towards sewers here. Taking that space
Mills
early.
have to fight 2 of them at once. He does manage to find
Mills.
1. Cinderella going down. Location is revealed. Woman.
Clean. Oh, pushed up there. Nick finding a few of them. Only 2 left for on the defense for Saginaw.
That is, however, we do have Spec going on height. I don't even think they know he's here. They somehow probably didn't hear those footsteps.
Spike planted.
Spec in
Last
heaven.
player
Although
standing.
there he's
Ready for it. Never
Spec.
picks 1.
Oh, Spec almost finds another. That would have been real clean.
The turret has their back.
Good effort, good effort.
In turret, we trust.
In turret, we trust. That turret is the MVP. Just always and forever.
And it's between them and Phoenix.
Oh, that. Yeah, Sheesh.
Meanwhile, going back in, we see all of the Spec and then the Bulldog. Cinemarol.
Yes.
Actually, I don't think they've been the ones who are taking the Bulldog. It's between them and then Aiden.
Placing sentry.
That's true.
As they're taking the Bulldog on these buy rounds. So they always have like
Let's
one.
have some
They've
fun.
got one other gun besides the
The
Spec.
Bulldog is clean. 105 to the head means it is basically a Venom. Shoots faster than a Phantom. I'm not quite sure if faster than a Phantom, but it was buffed. The fight. And Bulldog has gotten buff after buff after buff.
Scarlet Tempest once again not giving us time to talk. Going straight on the A side, pushing 2 into sewers and then I think 3 down main.
Well, classic in the smoke here. They push up. They're gonna get punished. Not quite. Adyan finds 2. Jesus and Slade going down.
Just firing just between the 2 people that rush through the smoke. Probably not expecting to see 2 bodies.
Spike planted.
Conflicting between them.
That is, I do that constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see 2. I'm like, well, I gotta shoot. But wait, then there's another one.
Yep.
Spec comes
Last
behind with the
player
frenzy. Tries to
standing.
find it. That frenzy just manages to outdo rifles all the time. I don't know what it is.
Neutralize.
Actually finds one, but gets swung on. Cinnamon crazy headshot there.
They were indeed ready for the. They weren't peeking together, but they were
Oh,
ready
man.
for the follow-up.
Let's go. I got things to do.
Do the fan. No, no, no. Show me the fish.
No.
I want to see the fish.
No.
Please.
Don't go back to the fan. Don't do it.
Fine.
But we are here to watch
I've not seen the
SVSU.
fan before.
It's really new.
I haven't seen it.
I also haven't seen it.
So it's new.
Fair enough. I'm not a good person to judge that by.
Full buy round for Saginaw Valley. A
That
little bit of light
is.
armor, but hey, it's how
And
it is.
then the bonus round coming out for. Did he really? He chose to buy a sheriff as opposed to buy a weapon. Once again, going back to 8, 2 down sewers, 1 down main. However, SVSU is ready for it this time, holding close. 1 pick coming out from both sides. And then the Omen probably actually not going to be. Never mind, they've got the fade going out. Never mind. Spec still wins the gunfight. He's built different.
The decay thing is. I did not know that was a part of Fade's kit. I didn't know it decayed like that. That's very interesting.
The only thing I know about Fade's kid is just the panic it instills in me whenever I see it in front of me.
Yep. Pretty much.
That image of just Fade going from before we get to that. Scarlet Tempest actually getting on the point now. They've got 2 coming from sewers, 1 coming from main. It's just gonna be Slade left on point. Barely misses the shot. She just get the headshot. It's gonna be 3 to 3 now, and they can start getting the plant.
Spike planted.
Ashton looking for the lineups.
Trying to find the shock dart there. Does, I believe, 80 if you get hit in this, 80 or 90 if you get hit in the center. So not enough to kill anybody, but I mean, if somebody's low, or if you just need to get them lower, if you have a pistol or something, it's huge.
Is it enough? Do 2 shot darts just kill with full
Oh,
cover?
2 shock darts could do like 200 damage.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're like 160 or something.
Meanwhile, the jet just it's Spec and the other jet just it's oh never mind. Nick's not even peeking. Now that he knows the turn's gone, he's probably gonna peek. Spec just falls down to try and
Takes fall damage.
look. It's better than taking the ball.
That's right.
Sebastian trying to
One
challenge the
enemy
grenade,
remaining.
trying to figure out what his swarm grenade's ending. Actually, Yeah.
Beautiful kill from Mills there, finds a 3K.
Clutch.
And that will be the... Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I spoke too soon.
Just a bit. SVSU, however, having very good gameplay right at the end there, because we had Spec to take the aggro once he shot the turret, because they all knew he was going to be pushing up. Mills immediately takes the repeak on that, takes out one. They hear Smash and start defusing. They peek. Mills is still sitting there holding the angle.
It was a good play. They just didn't quite have the time for it. Now they'll have to save, which is not what they want, because that will pretty much mean they're going up against 4-12 in the next round. Unless the hero moment, maybe like a crazy sheriff one tap something, could put him back in the round. We'll see. Saginaw Valley will have to push, take some weird angles, stuff like that,
Scarlet Tempest.
trying to take advantage of the weird weapons.
Scarlet Tempest finally trying to change up their strategy and is going slow push on B. We already see one pick coming out from SVSU. Slade, sorry, not Slade. Spec having made it up through sewers is sort of a. Oh, this is gonna be a very interesting gunfight.
Oh, Spectre, get some damage. Both get to see each other. Both have some information.
However, we actually don't have anyone hard watching C right now, and it looks like Scarlet Tempest is just gonna be able to get on the site. That is where their spike is. Omen and Jet making it over there.
See the Fade distracted by the other SVS players
Spike planted.
as Smash and Mills, and it looks like the Astra there, Slade.
Yep.
About to do the retake.
Mills getting ready for a beat here. We do have Slade and Sebastian in garage. Sebastian does go down. He sees the feet. Almost.
Oh, there it is.
That's 2 picks coming out from SVSU. Slade has the 9 now. It looks like he's already on site. He's in
Information is going out. Only one left alive. Down it goes. And I believe that'll be enough time.
I think that's what.
That should be enough.
I don't even think it started.
Please look down. Look down, Jesus. We don't know. We can't hear.
It's we heard.
How did
I
we
know
hear
they
that?
have the earpiece in. We've unironically scuffed up every single one of their crouch flanks.
There's literally no way. Like, they don't have an earpiece, but like maybe in mentally, like you know what I'm talking about?
Link.
Psychic link. I don't know. There's something else. There's something to it.
So there is.
Wins the rounds. Now another double gun round for both. Although this is definitely not. This is definitely not Saginaw favored in the alt economy, to use an Overwatch term. They did not have as many alts.
But we can make it our favorite. We got. They don't have. Never mind. They got Fickle Joy ults. I was gonna say we got something they don't. They have it.
Yeah.
However, it looks like they're trying to converge between. They're debating. No, they're going back A. They were debating on A and B. They're going back A.
They're going A.
Just very slow, very creepy to crawl through the sewers. Once again, a sewer crawl going down. SVSU thinking that Scarlet Tempest might have swapped up their playstyle because they really like to hard rush A whenever they're pushing A. Now the slow push might be enough to confuse them ever so slightly. The Omen smoke does go up down long. Let's see if that's enough to prove them.
Mills here, holding the angle, along with Jesus. Should be gunfight starting here as the rest of Scarlet Tempest pushes in. Jesus with the flash goes for the fight. Doesn't quite win it. Mills rotating back up towards heaven while Slade's about getting ready to take the angle. We got the breach ult coming in.
It was fatal.
Or that was the fate ult. My apologies. They do similar things.
Spike
It's
planted.
just a wall going across the minimap.
That is, they look the exact same. That's true.
And now we have just one Mill sitting on height for SVSU. He does have the detain. That's going to be.
You can shoot through the wall. They can shoot that out. They can shoot that out. I don't know if they know they can shoot that out. I don't know if they know exactly where it is. But
The attacker's killjoy.
Yep, there it is. There it is. They have their own killjoy out coming out there. I believe that's towards sewers. They can still chill in high ground here, but they can't push onto site yet. The timer's ticking down. Only 45 seconds in total.
That's when he wants to get on the site.
Mills finds 2.
Last player standing.
Team a shot. Slade finds one, doesn't quite find the other. That was a crazy save round.
Then it was the jet went high. Slade immediately flipped to it, took the jet out of the sky,
Match
but then
point.
I don't even know who was hiding under Evan, but they just came out and got the repeat.
Good try from SV there. That was close. Well, potentially last round, so they'll have to just buy, no saving.
Need a drop.
Buy every single round.
Everything must go.
Everything, huge sale. Blockbuster sale.
Not actually a huge sale. This is just the last time the store is open. Good luck.
What is it? What is that called? It's like word. I don't know.
I don't know.
Placing sentry.
Closing.
Everything must go is the right way. Yeah. That's the
Standing
right way to
ahead.
put it.
Black Friday.
Going out of business.
Yep. Bankrupt. Good luck.
Bankrupt. Good luck. Yep.
And we see Slade pushing up aggro, making sure that Scarlet Tempest is not able to do what they like to do because like they feel like a very fast team.
They do.
Scarlet Tempest feels like a very let's rush
Joke's
points.
over. You're
It's
dead.
exactly they come in like a storm. They're gone. Howard.
He's flamed up.
His aim is just simply that of a radiant when he has his ult out.
Meanwhile,
It's
the Jet
incredible.
takes. I don't never mind.
Spike
Slade.
planted.
What a shot!
He was hovering over it. His
Last
hand
player
knew.
standing.
Oh my gosh, Nick finds a double.
It's just Mills, but however he's blinded, he's got to run all the way back.
Free to
Because
say.
he won, he hasn't even been touched yet. But that's going to touch that name one after another.
Finds two, but not
Attackers
enough. That will
win.
be Scarlet Tempest with the win. The GG.
Do they do the G capital G?
No, I think it was caps lock.
Okay, it was definitely caps lock. Good effort from Saginaw Valley. Very close maze. There were some very interesting rounds there. It's nice to see Haven. We don't see Haven, or haven't seen it until recently because I believe it was out of the map pool. But very solid stuff from both teams. There, Scarlet Tempest taking the victory for tonight. I think both teams had their strengths and weaknesses. SV looking like they had it right at the start of everything. But Scarlet Tempest showing what it means to be the underdog, coming back from gathering their team together, finding what they needed to find. SV trying their best, not quite finding it tonight. But
Yes.
good stuff from both teams.
As a quick recap, the Valorant B team has also lost their match. I believe it was 2-0.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes. We will be back tomorrow with Overwatch this week. And then we will have League on Friday.
Thank you everybody who came down to the Student Life Center to check out what's going on. You can also check us out here on the stream if you're watching SVSU Cardinals on twitch.tv.
Yep.
Be here every weeknight except Thursday
Every weekend at 8.
at 8.
And
at
also, if you ever want to watch some of the VODs, we got most of them on the YouTube channel.
8. Most do go up on the YouTube channel. Thank you, by the way, to any of Scarlet Tempest who popped into the stream. Very much appreciate you. It was a very good night. It was a good night of gaming. It was a good game
Yes.
all around. Thank you, everybody. Once again, we will see you hopefully tomorrow and or Friday for more SVSU Esports. Have a good night.